Yo, 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 yo. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Big up yourself. Out of Hell. Big up yourself. Eyes on the Audit. Big up yourself. Northwood Press. Woo fucking woo. Big up yourself. AJM. Also big up yourselves, man. Ooh, we got Canada in the house, Big up yourself. Mudslinger, good to see ya. Gypsy Auditor, what's going on, man? Oh, shit, man. My, my God. My God. Fell asleep, man. I fell asleep. Damn. I literally, I literally, yes, freaking, yes, freaking. Nah, good to see you, Randall, man. Hope you well, man. Hope you well. This is sorry, old dog, new fucking tricks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Big up, man. Big up yourself. Oi, oi, Charlie Brown. How's it hanging? How's it hanging, bro? Damn, 6:39 in Halifax. Yeah, shit. Hang on, let me put this kettle on, man. Let me put this kettle on. Damn, cold. That fucking shit's cold round here, man. That shit's cold round here. Canada in the house. Shit, it's cold in Canada as well. Talking of the cold. Fucking, I don't like cold weather. BBA, bro. Just to give you the heads up, pal. I've sent Renetta the link to the live and the panel. You a funny motherfucker.
Hello, mate.
Yo.
How are we doing?
Yeah, good, bro.
Good
Oh,
timing.
good,
I
bro.
just finished eating.
Hey?
That's a good timing. I just finished eating.
Oh, I fell asleep, man.
Mm.
I fell asleep.
So we got a couple of clips of Grim flying off. We're gonna have to stitch them together and make a little video blog for him.
Yeah, man. You said so, please.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be up here later if he hasn't forgotten. We're having too much fun. Yeah. Who wants to be converted? She's a real life angel as well. Yeah.
Pardon me, what was that you said?
So she's a real life angel.
Real.
Yeah, Renata.
She's fucking unhinged.
She sent BBA sent her a link. Big G sent her a link to come join the panel. He said,
Right. To be fair, I mean, I know we're going to see her over here, but uh, and, yeah, I mean, I'd let her on. She's a, I mean, I say that. I mean, I'd let her on. She's a bit out there, but you know, there's worse than fucking Renetta or Renata or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
So we've got Ozzy Nathan's video, his first audit, and Futoy made a video on it. So I suppose we could do an eyes on the audit reaction to that if you wanted to.
So, what? Sorry, bro.
You know, the Ozzy Nathan, did you watch the audit he did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got that. So we can play.
Yeah, you can stick that out. Let's quickly talk about Grim.
Well, no, he's not here. We can say what we want, don't we?
Yeah. Usually Grim would fire up a live on a Monday night. However, Grim has gone stateside.
Yeah, it was invaded.
Grim is officially in America.
Yank. Yeah, he's turned coat.
He's ditched us, man. He's ditched us. He's gone stateside, and yeah. So hopefully,
Next time we see him, he'll have a cowboy hat, boots, and everything.
so
Yankee, dude.
hopefully, he's going to make an appearance. He's going to let us know how his holiday's going. And yeah, man.
Hopefully, he hasn't run anyone over driving on the wrong side of the road.
That's true. Hopefully, he hasn't run anybody over. That is very true. But yeah, so I think he's hoping to do a few audits. I know when we spoke to him earlier, he had met up with Wandering Hippie. So yeah, I know he met up with Wandering Hippie.
Yeah, he had a little wander outside of some stores that they stopped at on while we were live.
But yeah, he's got a challenging few days ahead of him.
Yeah, all the things he wants to do. I don't think he's going to do it all.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things he wants to do. There he is. Look, Grim Reaper is around looking.
Yeah. Once he gets stoned, half that list he wants to do has gone out the window, right?
I know, right?
He's got his big list. Half of it has gone out the window straight away the minute he starts smoking. Has he started smoking yet? Grim, get up here, man. What are you doing?
Charlie Brown says, when you visit the USA, the overwhelming thought is just how big people are there. We got fatties here in the UK, but they are small in comparison.
Been eating all that beefed up steroid meat.
Oh, shit, man. Charlie Brown, you basically calling every American fat.
Not just fat, but like a huge fat. It's like, hold my beer style fat. That ain't fat. Like Crocodile Dundee. That ain't a knife. This is a knife. That fat? That ain't fat. This is fat.
I mean, have we got Ozzy Nate's video?
I don't know what we got.
I don't think he's got the whole video on his channel, has he?
I've got a video that Futoy made and stitched together for him. It's an 18-minute video though, but we could just highlight it and then just,
Where is it? On fucking Nathan's or Futoy's, because fuck Futoy. I'm just being honest, mate. Fuck Futoy, man.
No, well,
Fuck that cunt.
the whole idea was to highlight Ozzy Nathan's channel, so we should.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to start giving out medals, man. I need to start giving out medals. Big up Anne Marie. 27 months. Remember, for 27 months. Shit. That deserves a medal.
Isn't it?
And
How you doing,
fucking hell.
Henry? Long time no
You just
speak.
knowing me for that long deserves it. Well, putting up with me for that long deserves a fucking medal.
I ain't even got Ozzy Nathan's channel. Do you know it?
Yeah,
You
I
got his
got
channel?
Ozzy Nate. I got it. 2 seconds. Let me get it. It's the people's guy.
What's he called? Ozzy Nathan.
Ozzy Nathan, yeah.
What, one word?
Yeah, I can't even find. Oh, here he is. So I've got here 14 hours ago.
Yeah, it won't be the one that I'm looking at, the edited one, because what he did is he recorded some of it, and then and some of it he did on the live panel. So what Futoy done was he edited the live panel and stitched them both together.
Right. I get ya.
Yeah.
I get ya. America. Freaking. I don't know what did I say? Lol BBA. It might have been the fuck the Futoy thing. Straight up. Anne-Marie, you could have brought something nice with the money you could have saved. Well, yeah, you know, could have.
Could have, would have, should have.
Yes, Caucasian Sasquatch. What's going on? What's going on? What else can we touch on? Oh, we can touch on Henry Crinkle. Henry Crinkle has been absolutely fucking owned over on the People's Podcast. They knocked out more of his accounts in one morning, and I've seen most channels fucking take out in fucking 3 years. Straight up.
You know what I mean? Fuck that fucking piece of.
How's the guy been here that long? Yes, she'll slip your punches. Big up yourself. Tommy is free. Keep Britain free for all. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Keep Britain free for all. But again, fuck Tommy Robinson, man. Gonna be honest. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy, man. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he can go fuck himself as well.
You know what I mean? A lot of people, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people right now jumping on bandwagons. I've noticed on YouTube as well. On YouTube as well, there's certain channels that they're kind of milking the whole immigrant thing and trying to make out that they're racist for cheap clicks and views. It's kind of sad, really. It's kind of sad, but hey ho, you know, is what it is. For the record, big up yourself. What's been going on in Mello's world? What's going on in the world of Mello's?
Oh, not a lot, man. Just been fucking around mostly on TPP, man. Finishing off some of the projects I've been called in on, like TLB and that. think after this week, they probably won't need me.
I was having a look at. I don't want to say too much, but I was looking at that some of that software, the animation thing.
Okay, what do you think of it?
Yeah, if it works as I think it does, then yeah, it could be quite cool, man.
I was
Could be quite-
thinking we could try and create the characters, and then clip the audios and just make some short, funny, animated clips. You know, because we've got the content there. You know, I could train an AI with the audio, like Nidal's audio voice, for instance, and then make a scene. You know what I mean? I'll create a scene, funny scene, a little skit or something. But I don't know. Probably using clips of their own voices might be better. I don't know. It all sounds easy. It's just see how it goes in action. Once I buy the software, that's not cheap either. It's about 100 quid. And then have a little go. Try and create some characters I mean, the best part about it is that we wouldn't have to create the content, right? We'll come up with ideas. It's just recreate reality. You know, that's what we're doing. We don't need to create the content. The content's there. You know, and some of the ideas you couldn't even come up with them for love nor money, man. You couldn't write that shit. No one would believe you if you did. You know.
Honor killings, multi-marriages, underage brides are not in our culture and against our laws. That's not racist.
Well, yeah,
Joseph, if you buy into Tommy Robinson, if you buy into his bullshit, like where is he now? You all see him in fucking Telford. Where is he now? Where is he? Where is he? What's he doing? What's he doing to make change, man? What's he really doing? Oh, that's right. Not much. He kind of like, he's a bit like Michael Bublé at Christmas. See him once every now and again. Comes out, milks it a little bit, makes a little bit of money off the back of everyone that he's managing to fucking fool. And he lives a fucking good life doing it. I mean, so you could say fair play to him, I guess. But yeah, I don't buy into all that shit, man. Or fucking making out he gives a shit about the country. What he gives a fucking shit about is his bank balance. That's what I believe. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong. But that's my opinion. And I don't look to go, oh no, Tommy Robinson, save us, save us. No. I'm no fanboy of no one. Certainly not Tommy Robinson. But yeah, the shit you say about the UK and that, and the country, I agree with a lot of that. I agree with a lot of that. But what do you think, fellows?
With what he's saying?
Ah, wow. I guess Tommy Robinson. How much of Tommy Robinson do you agree with?
Well, think about it, right? He has to say some truths, otherwise he wouldn't get anyone on his side. He'd have to talk some sense, otherwise no one would listen to him. And that's his goal. He's a sellout, man. I mean, just look who's fucking funding him. Where the money goes, just follow the money.
Yeah, follow the fucking money, man. It's always the same shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Always. If in doubt, follow the money, and there's your answer.
That's right, freaking. You can only save yourself. That's right. And believing that some fucking, I don't know, some half-wit fug is gonna be the one to save us all. I mean, I think that's a bit deluded, you know?
Yeah, you might as well vote Trump in. Yeah.
Let's get Trump in.
Yeah, let's get Trump in for Prime Minister of the UK. Yeah. Might as well fucking fight for that, you know?
For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I'm just making a bag, man. Or trying to. Just trying to make a bag. I've got
And here we go, Grim Reaper. Welcome back, bro.
Instagram.
How many souls have you collected already? He's
Give him
already
a minute. Give him a minute. I don't think he's quite with us, or is he playing silly buggers?
he's sorting his audio out. Give him a minute.
Just give him a minute. Let's give you a minute, Grim.
Give him another minute. Go on. Fuck it. Just give him 10 minutes, man.
There might be a bit of a delay. Yeah, he's, you know,
He's old.
he's in that foreign country they call America, you know.
Yeah, he's in that backward country. It's got a bit backwards lately. Fuck.
Here we are, UK Transparency saying, come on, rookie, sort your mic out.
Come on, man. Sort it out, bro.
Oh, sugar lumps.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, I haven't really seen a lot video-wise. Is there much going on video-wise? Has anybody been fucking, I don't know, had their rights violated? I don't think there's been much like that.
Fucking good. Anonymous dropped a video yesterday. Really good.
Northwood Press, woo fucking woo.
How you doing, Northwood?
I don't, Graham, you there, mate?
He's there in spirit. In soul. Here he comes. Oh,
he's teasing us. He's teasing us.
Yeah, I mean.
What's this? I don't understand. Does anybody know what POP is? What the police use when they talk about buffer zone? Not a clue, Mellows.
POP, buffer zone.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Google thing. Let's see what UK the Google says.
Oh, here's one. Apparently, Northern Audits was attacked yesterday and had equipment broken.
It's a parliamentary security bill in which will create a 200-meter safe access zone or buffer zone to stop anti-choice campaign groups from protesting outside abortion service providers. Is that what he's talking about?
Maybe. Maybe. Miss Luck. What's going on? Freaking, you know what? I don't, but I was thinking about it. Maybe for like a different, like just throwing my vote out there to somebody different other than Conservative or Labour. Sorry, mine went blank there. Bruce Gardner, what's up, man? The British government pays the Albanians $1,500 to be deported back to their country if they leave prison early and not even doing all their sentences.
Yeah, so take 1,500 quid and then come back, innit? Again, you know what I mean? This time, come back and pretend you're not Albanian, pretend you're fucking Ukrainian.
UK Transparency says yes. and police failed to do anything about it or him being assaulted. A £500 gimbal and an STD card. SD card, I'm sure that's meant to be. The police were very reluctant to do anything.
Well, no surprise. When are the police ever reluctant to do anything? Shit. I mean, these people put on a uniform to socialize, right? Most people leave work, finish, go home, and then think about socializing. These people put on a uniform and go to work to socialize. So
Do you still want kicking? Oh, there he is. Do you still want kicking?
Who wants to kick?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
There you go, Grim. How you doing, bro?
Might lose me a sec. I can't kick myself out, that's the trouble, without ending the stream.
No.
I'm trying to sort out the reason why I've got audio problems.
Oh. How's things, man? Are you enjoying yourself?
Can you hear?
Was that you?
There was arm twisted behind the back with a gun to his head, yes.
If he's there, I'd fucking tell you. We can hear you now.
How is everybody?
Yeah, good, man. Are you enjoying yourself?
Well, yeah.
Are you how are you getting on with driving on the wrong side of the road?
Knocked anyone over yet?
It's just like driving on the right.
But
all I've got to remember is the side the steering wheel is on is I drive on the opposite side to it.
Just remember to drive on the other side you're sitting on.
I'm not saying that it's easy because it's not, especially when there's no lines on the road to follow. Like a country road. Yeah, well, I sort of forgot which side of the road I was supposed to drive on. I was driving on the correct side, which is, of course, the left. But I shouldn't have done that. Lucky there was no oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
Gary's asking, how far can you accept the police into your door? Don't let the police in your house, man.
Not unless they got a warrant.
No, unless they got a warrant. Don't let them in your house.
They don't come past the front door. As simple as that.
Front door is the fucking limit, man. You don't let them pass there.
And if they're at your front door with no legitimate...
Where am I in the US?
Go off your property.
Charlie, I'll tell you exactly where I am in the US.
It's right there.
Yes.
You see it?
I'm in. Yeah, Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Yeah, Massachusetts.
I'm going to bring, I think we've got Hostilic Wellbeing backstage, but I'm a bit unsure, so I'm going to put a banner up, right?
I've never heard of them.
I'm going to put a banner up. Shit, if Bear can find a fucking banner.
Stick any old shit.
That would do.
I have spoken to you before.
Hey, what's going on, Hostilic? Are you well?
Hi, it's Aoife here, as in holistic therapist. I won my case. I just wanted you to know.
Nice.
Can you remind us of what your case was?
Yes, of course I can. I will send you the pictures in a few minutes. I'll try and email them over. So basically, I was being done for 2 charges of incitement to hatred.
Right, okay.
against the Islamic rape gangs of the UK who I ranted against back 5-6 years ago.
Hostilic, I remember now.
Holistic, not hostilic. Holistic. There's an L
Holistic,
for it,
sorry.
Yes,
I remember
it's
now.
Aoife.
As I've got the
It's
worst
Aoife.
memory in the world.
It's Aoife here. As I said, I am a fan of your show. I've been tuning in, but I just had to be careful until the end of the case. I couldn't open my mouth till it was over.
I remember now. I remember last time we spoke, you were literally like a matter of days away from your court case, right?
Yeah. Well, they brought me back a further 7 times for the same charge.
Wow.
That's retaliation. It's got to be.
Yeah. Well, wait till I read you the letters, gentlemen. I actually have them on pictures. Bear with me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Just give me a second, please.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have it in my gallery. I have the 2 solicitors' letters in my gallery from the last time.
I'm just glad you won your case, man, because I know you were quite worried that they were really going to try and come down on you, right? So it goes to show I got a bad memory, man. I got a real bad memory. I remember. Do you remember Mellows? Remember this lady?
I think so.
Yeah, can you remember? It was going back
Just
some months.
bear with me.
And
I just have to go through a few hundred pictures to actually find the letter so that I can read it out to you.
She was basically speaking out, if I believe
as to
right
how
again.
the case ended, basically. Which is, they ran out of time. They couldn't fuck with me because they ran out of time. They tried, gents, and they failed.
This is what they do.
So even in Somerset Police, I'd be...
Go on. Oh, I don't know if she's cut out there. Have you cut out? Yeah, I think we're having a few audio issues there.
You still with us, Holistic?
But I remember her coming on from Ireland, and she was talking out against the Muslim grooming gangs.
Yes.
And yes, last time we spoke, she was waiting for a court case, which I think was only a number of days away. And yeah, we were. I remember now. We didn't hear anything else from this lady.
This is a standard tactic they use, right, to shut people down and shut them up. You'll take the ride, but they'll hit you with these ridiculous charges and drag you through the court anyway.
We got no stock. Yeah.
Gents, they went after me for 7 years. They went after me for practically 7 years, from 2017, and before that, they were building a case against me since 2015. And basically, what the court case, what the solicitor said, is that he found a supporting case that says that they can't come after me because the time for the probation to bring me back to the court was expired. And despite that, they were still bringing me back in.
What the heck?
That's retaliation.
No, I would say so. That's retaliation.
They're punishing her.
It was absolute retaliation, gents.
Do you think a lot of it was some kind of like intimidation tactic?
Yeah.
Just to try and put you through some kind of stressful ordeal.
Yes, put her in her place, you know. How dare her? And shut her down.
And kind of try and make examples, right? You know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yep.
We can hear you.
It was an absolute intimidation tactic. So it just says, as you know, this matter was before the district court on the 6th of December and has appeared a number of times. And in the research of the law affecting this particular situation, it seems to me that the has expired standing of the law.
We lost your audio.
Yeah, your audio's got to get.
Maybe if you can email us what you've got, then we can maybe put a video together and see if we can highlight it or do something with it.
Read it out.
Yeah.
Put a link out there for anyone else that wants to join. What's Mr. Chip saying? If you don't like
you hear
going
me?
through, I can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Okay. So basically, what it comes down to is they ran out of time to fuck me up.
Yeah. But the only time they run out of time is when they ain't got nothing else to play. So they'll just, these people are relentless. They don't give up. They got all the money. So when they got nothing else to play, that's when the time's up. But until then, they'll drag you, they'll punish you, they'll make it more difficult for you. They'll take,
The
put you out.
process was the punishment. Gentlemen, the process was the punishment, basically, in my case.
Yeah.
Can I ask, what do you think the solution is to stopping or doing more to stop these Muslim grooming gangs? What more can be done in order to?
You want my hard truth? I'm going to say it. Major deportations.
I agree there, actually.
Major
Well,
deportations.
Putting them in jail ain't really going to help, right?
No, major deportation, send them back to their country with no right of return.
I mean, I think that's a fair shout. I mean, I know if a lot of us went to, say, another country and we broke laws over there, you wouldn't get back. You wouldn't not get back over there. It's as simple as that. So I agree that should definitely be something that should be in place.
But how do you stop them from just jumping on a little dinghy and coming back?
If they're fingerprinted when they first came over here, then if they appear on the system again, they get sent back. And this time, somebody needs to interact with their corrupt police officials and say, if you send them back, we will not fund you. You will not get any NGO funding. We need to shut down the NGO groups as well. And I thank you for letting me on the show. As I said, not here to wreck your show.
No, not at all. Not at all. To be honest, I wasn't looking backstage because Grim let himself back on. And then I see you were backstage and I was trying to put, and the name really rang a bell. And I was thinking, where do I know that name from? Oh, the only way I'm going to know is to bring you on. So I do apologize.
Yeah, no, you're okay. I'm not here to ruin your show. I have been watching you. Obviously, I was worried about if I commented that you'd be dragged into my court case. So I said, I'll go quiet till everything's over and then I'll come on and make some noise. So there is another man that is facing this and we need to highlight his case. His name is Graham Kerry.
Graham Kerry?
Yeah, Graham's going through something similar. He organised a small little demo around the immigration centres in Dublin. I think we need to get behind him and really give Graham the support right now.
For sure. I mean, I'll have to have a look. Does the guy have any?
Graham was told he cannot ever return to social media again.
Really?
Yeah.
Off the basis of what? Speaking out on this topic?
So basically, he didn't say what I said. Graham organised a tiny little march against the immigration centres, and they're trying to sue him for incitement. He didn't incite jack shit. He just doesn't want the centres around. I believe he may have a small child. And I know he has a girlfriend, and she was trying to look at my case to see what they could do to help Graham. When I tried to speak with her, she did not want to engage with me. And I just said, listen, I'm not a monster. Just please let me speak with you. Let me explain my background. And no, she didn't want to entertain. She just wanted to help Graham. I understand that. However, I feel it's my duty now to help him, to turn it around and let him have some attention. You know, he's a tiny person who's just organized a tiny little demonstration, and they've gone after him, basically.
This is a that in itself, and the same as what happened to you, it is definitely an attack as well on your freedom of expression, man. I mean, if you can't express yourself, if you can't voice your opinion on such a topic, then I definitely look at that as a massive attack on our freedom of expression.
We may have just won a temporary referendum and a reprieve. However, they're going after our freedom of speech. They're trying to bring in new hate speech laws. And so I am still being very careful with what I say, but I want Graham Kerry supported. He didn't do anything wrong. He organized a small little demonstration. He didn't call for violence. What he did call for was the IDing of these guys so that we have an idea who they are and of their background. He did not ask anyone to do anything violent. He did not ask for inflammation of a situation. What he did was, to bring highlighting to not bringing these migrant centres by the dark of night into Dublin and little tiny villages around the country.
And we have that right. We have that right as citizens of here in England, or whether you're over in Ireland or wherever you be.
Ireland and England share a common travel area. We are still, as far as I'm concerned, we are one isle. We are the same people. But we need to stand together more than we ever have in the past.
I agree.
I agree with that. I mean, go on, Melos. I'll let you have your say.
No, I was just going to say I totally agree. Carry on, man. We all have differences. It's obvious and it's clear, and they're using that it's our weakness. They use it against us. Mm-hmm. We need to set aside our differences, no matter how wide, how different, how strange they are to us. We need to set those differences aside and come together, and that's the only way that we can overcome the tyranny, basically, that's about to unfold on all of us.
I mean, listen, I know it's going to cost the taxpayer money. It's going to cost us money to do so. But I mean, one way we've got to start, right, is these people that are coming into the country illegally have to be detained in secure units. They have to be in secure units until they're processed and most probably deported, right? Mm-hmm. They have to be. They can't just be put in these hotels where they can roam free, go where they want, do what they want, work for who they want illegally. I mean, none of that is right. We couldn't do it. They definitely shouldn't be allowed to do it. These people are coming here illegally. I mean, it's there within the word, illegal. They are here illegally. Why are we allowing criminals to just roam the streets of our country? Why?
Luckily, we've just built, a few mega prisons up and down the country. Now there's a reason why we need them all.
Yeah, okay. Gentlemen, over here, what's happening is you will be aware that only 2 to 3 short years ago, we've had the murder of Aisling Murphy by a Romani gypsy.
Yep.
A Slovak Romanian gypsy, Josef Pushka, who is denying her murder. And then before that, we had the murder of 3 men in Sligo by Yusuf Palani, who is Muslim. And our Gardaí, aka Irish police, went into the mosque where Yusuf Palani used to go, and they've asked them to join the Irish Gardaí.
They are bringing all these refugees to destabilize the Western countries. Hello to you all.
Hello, Roger. Good to have you as always, bro. Listen, right, and I think I've been nothing but fair on the Palestine-Israel thing that's been going on, right? I think I've been really, really fair on covering that issue. Maybe I've made my opinions maybe a little bit too known, and I should have kept it a little bit neutral. But hey ho, it is what it is. And like I say, I have fully been in the backing of the Palestinian people. Some may disagree with me. Some may turn around and say, no, you're right. However, something that's starting to become a little bit of a problem for me, and it's kind of really starting to bug me a little bit, especially as someone who has spoke out and defended that side of things. I feel like the whole Free Palestine movement in itself is kind of like it's being used to push the whole Muslim ideology on this country.
Yes, it is.
Like I say, and I mean, I've been the first person to vouch for them and say, but I'm looking at things recently, and it's like, where does it end? I mean, how much change do you think you're going to bring by hitting the streets of the UK? I mean, I just don't.
Are you aware that they're going into your local council meetings and bringing the matter to the local council meetings?
We had one here. Okay, so we had one here in the town that I'm residing in, and we had a local budget meeting. So it was just like in the town hall, councillors, the mayor, all in the chamber, talking about the new budgeting for the new financial year. Well, that got shut down and postponed because a group of the Free Palestine movement turned up and basically forced it being shut down. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think they went there with any violent or real hostile behavior, if I'm honest. Again, that's not me defending them. I just don't think they did. I think they went there, asked questions, and the council used it as an excuse to shut it down, postpone it, and then when the meeting did take place, they turned around and said, well, we're banning the public from coming in because of what happened a couple of weeks ago. Right. Now, there's a couple of things for me on that. One is I don't really agree with anybody doing something, a bit like these Stop Oil protesters. I don't get people that protest in a way where the only people that are affected by it are the public. That makes no sense. If you're out campaigning, usually you're campaigning for the people. If the people are the ones being caught up in it and it's becoming a nuisance to them, then you're never going to get anyone on side anyway. And two is, what do you really think that, I don't know, say here, Warsaw Council, what do you think Warsaw Council were going to do about a ceasefire in the Middle East? I mean, it just seems a bit ridiculous.
It
seems ridiculous.
And it's a political movement. But if you think for 1 second that the Palestinian people like you, they don't. They will bring in Islamization through this. They absolutely will. The UK is already halfway there. I'm sorry to say it, but it is, and Ireland's not far behind.
You know what? I agree with you. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, because I have very strict opinions. Not extreme, but I have strong opinions.
Did you see the guy that was on Paul Thorpe's program? And Paul Thorpe showed a little clip from a guy who he credited, and the Palestinian guy who received a food parcel binned the food parcel that came from the Americans.
No, I didn't know.
You see, there was a convoy bringing goods and stuff like that, and many Palestinians went to that convoy and got shot. Hundreds of Palestinians dead and wounded and stuff. So, what good is humanitarian aid when you get shot at,
That's bullshit, and that's a lie. The Americans do not shoot them en masse. That's an absolute lie. Don't go there.
Israel shoots these people, not America.
No, they don't. Palestine attacked Israel.
Well, let's not get into that.
No. See, we can't go there because I'll be honest. This is why I took the stance I did at the beginning, not because I agreed with what happened on October the 7th, because what happened there shouldn't be happening to anybody, right? Nobody should be going out there and committing those kind of heinous acts on anybody. Nobody should be a victim of that shit. So I definitely condemn what was done on October the 7th. However, it seems to me that something that seems to have been lost with a lot of people, and I don't know if everyone's educated on the matter, so maybe they're only looking at it from October the 7th point of view, but no one's really talking about what led or what it was that led up to October the 7th. Again, I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not justifying it in any way, but I mean, even Hamas themselves, Hamas didn't exist 50 years ago. They did not exist.
Who created Hamas?
And who created Hamas? Exactly. You got to start looking into who it was that created Hamas.
You know, who created Israel? What happened? You had the Sykes-Picot Agreement, right, after the First World War, carving up the Ottoman Empire, basically, and the English had mandate over Palestine. This is why the Balfour Declaration was, accepted in England, not internationally, and they made a Jewish state within Palestine. You know, this is history.
Palestine did not exist all those years ago.
Well, it was a state.
Palestine occupied Israel, and Israel rightfully protected themselves.
You got your history wrong, madam. You got your history wrong.
I don't have my history wrong. I'll stand with the Jews.
See, like I say, this is where it's always going to bring up controversial debate. An issue like this, it always is. And like I say, I don't think that you're wrong, Roger, in what you're saying. I do disagree with you slightly, if I'm honest, about saying that you back the Jews. Again, that's your right to do so.
I'm not.
But my point was the Free Palestine movement for me was about shit. It was a disproportionate fucking response from Israel and has been since October the 7th. Now,
Listen,
I was all about fighting for innocent women and children dying in the numbers that they have been. However, I feel like that Free Palestine, go back to what I was saying, this Free Palestine movement at the moment now, and it happens with anything, any kind of movement, a lot of them become like corrupt, right, and go a different way. But it seems to me like rather than it really be about the people of Palestine, it's the Muslim community using this opportunity to try and push their ideology, to try and push their beliefs, to try and almost play like the victim. Oh, we're Muslims and we're victims.
But that's what they will always do, and that's how they get around people. They get themselves into positions of power, and then you have Sharia. And England, you are halfway there already. You need to get these people out.
Now, I'm not backing anyone. I'm just stating the obvious. You know, look it up, Balfour Declaration. You know.
No, I agree with you, and that's why, I don't know how far we should go with debating on that, because I think it's quite clear that you sit on one side, and I probably sit on that same side with you, to be honest, on the grand scheme of things.
It will never be about Palestine because, again, everything to do with them is to do with Islam. They will always be, as far as they're concerned, victims.
Well, what I find questionable is you have to ask the question as well, right? You've got all of these the Muslim community standing together, putting these protests together all over the place, and it's all about our people. Then why is it that neighboring Muslim countries aren't willing to take these people either? I mean, you've got to ask the question. You know, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't Egypt allow them in? Why not? Why not, right? I mean,
knows their trouble.
historically, they chose the wrong side, basically. You know, when
Yes,
the
and I
U.S.
asked the question, and I know I'm not asking the Palestinian people, but I've asked many protesters and people that have connections back in Gaza and things, right? And I said, right, it, obviously they got a democratic vote and they voted in Hamas, right?
No,
I said, if the vote was put again to them tomorrow, I've asked people, do you believe they would vote Hamas back in? And do you think they should vote Hamas back in? And I was very surprised by the answer I got. And that was that most of them do believe that they would vote Hamas in again. And they do believe that, you know, a lot of these people. So, I mean, I don't know. Just on that
well,
basis, if that's really the case, and again, who knows? I'm only asking people that are fighting the cause, if you like.
you cannot fight hate with hate or fire with fire. You know, the fire only grows bigger. The hate only grows bigger. Both sides see themselves as an occupying force, basically, right? Israel sees the Palestinians as terrorists, and the Palestinians see Israeli as terrorists. You know, so there has to be a middle way. You know, there on both sides there are extremes. You know,
Hey, Roger, are you by any chance a convert to Islam?
No, I'm not.
Well, then stop defending them.
I'm not defending anyone. I'm just stating the obvious here.
No, you're not. You're being bought by the media, is what you're doing.
No.
But
Wait a
then
minute.
saying that, I think that's an unfair comment because isn't most of the media in favour of Israel here? Because most of the
they're not.
media that I'm looking at,
No, they're
I
not.
think are.
They're all singing from the sheet of Palestine.
I don't think they are. Not
but
from
I do.
not
And
from
I've seen
the
them.
interviews and not from all the different things I've seen. I mean,
Women and children were raped in Israel.
You're Irish, right? I mean, the way I see it.
Welcome Aid to the show. Oh, just went to Welcome Aid up and he disappeared.
The way I see it, England is still annexing Ireland, basically. You have Northern Ireland, right, which is part of
Try
England.
again, buddy.
No, I don't consider England annexing us. There was an agreement made in 1921 and 1937. And if you want to keep bringing up that political fight, that fight is over. That chapter is closed. We are now close friends and neighbors. But if they back Palestine, seriously?
Do you think you're clearly on the side of Israel, which, like I say, is all within your rights, okay? But would you not agree on the fact that Israel's response has been far too extreme,
No.
and to this day still goes on to be far too extreme?
No.
So if you don't think that, then where do you see this ending, and when should they stop?
They should only stop when Palestine and Muslims have been moved out of all of Israel territory.
You're saying that every Palestinian person should be displaced out of Palestine?
It's not Palestine. Palestinians occupied. The history is that Israel was there before them. And they are now an occupying force. And like always, they're narcissistic and basically they use their victimization and go, well, look at us.
See, I disagree. I disagree. I don't believe that Israel was ever a place before. It wasn't a place before.
You're wrong.
Before 75 years ago, Israel did not exist.
Yes, it did.
See, this is where I just don't agree. From the stuff that I've read, from the research that I've done for a good few years now.
The research you're getting is biased.
But I disagree. I was getting my information way before October the 7th. In fact, way before last year at all. This isn't something that I've only become familiar with in recent months.
My grandmother and her family, who were Roman Catholic, ended up having to flee Russian communism. And they were in Auschwitz despite the fact that they were not Jewish. So, as far as I'm concerned, the Jewish people have been terrorized for way too many decades.
Can I ask you a question? And you don't have to answer. It's a bit of a personal one, really. Are you, by any chance, religious?
I am in my foot religious.
Pardon?
I am in my foot religious.
Okay.
I don't do organized religion, mate.
Right. Okay. The reason I ask is because, like, there's a few things again that kind of annoy me with Israel and the kind of, I don't want to say Jews, but Israel, and that is that, like, it seems to me that any kind of criticism towards Israel or any Jew, you're instantly labelled anti-Semitic these days. Now, are you aware that there's a tradition in Israel whereby even if you're a Christian person, if you were Christian living in certain parts of Israel and you walk down the street, did you know a whole family of Jews will spit at you?
No.
That, and again, that isn't media spam or anything like that, but that's a fact. And there's videos that can prove that what I'm saying is true. Israel, to me, maybe not really blatantly, but if you look into Israel, is a very racist country. Israel is very racist. Jewish people are very racist.
And so are Muslims. And so are Muslims.
Hey, I'm not disagreeing with that either. I'm just saying, I mean, it just seems to me like Israel can't do no wrong in a lot of people's eyes. They can't do no wrong. They're totally the victims. And I mean, like, again, can only go off of myself and what I've read and researched over the years. Israel are far from innocent. You talk about people in Israel being raped. What, you don't think that the IDF or any Israeli people have ever done the same to the Palestinian people? You don't think they do that? You don't think the IDF treat them badly?
Not en masse the way the Palestinians are.
Would you be happy with drones constantly flying over your home? Would you be happy being surveillanced constantly? Would you be happy with bombs being dropped? Because, again, Israel have done their fair share of bombing. Israel are
defending themselves, but I'm not a Jew and I'm not religious, but I can see the rights and the wrongs, and I wouldn't go to Israel. It's not a country I want to visit. But I just see the persecution that they've experienced. Leave them alone and let Islam go to Saudi Arabia. They have plenty of land that they could be going to. If they're that keen for land, let them piddle off. Let them go out to Saudi and other places, but stay out of the Israeli land. That's just my take on it.
I get it. Like I say, it's a touchy one because everyone, you know.
Amazing. Isn't it amazing how religion causes more conflict than anything else?
Yeah, for sure. Like,
because that's what this is all about. It's also about one religion saying, well, not in my backyard, so to speak. I mean, the land which Palestine is belongs to the Palestinians. Simple as that.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Well, it is. That's the way it is. So
you're
therefore,
and stop siding with them, because as far as I'm concerned,
well, so anybody who has a different opinion, of you is wrong.
Mate, it just sounds to me like you're all about Islam and terrorism and everything.
What about
I haven't seen that. This is where I kind of, again, and I try not to be like I'm not. It's not a personal attack at you, but everybody straight away goes down that. Oh, you're backing the Muslim. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're all about terrorism. When, to be honest, I haven't just heard that come out of Grimm's mouth at all. That isn't what just come out of his mouth.
What about the Ukrainians, right? I mean,
welcome,
that's a scam. The thing with the Ukrainians and money, that's all a money laundering scam. The people
Well-
coming over are wealthy. They're bringing brand new cars over. They've had their pets flown into Ireland. It's cost over, I think, 8 billion.
They're also in war, right? Against.
No, they're not.
Russia.
No, they're not. No, they're not. There is a tiny
Well,
little pocket that is being fought, but the rest of Ukraine is absolutely fine.
Oh yeah.
Again, facts don't match what you're saying.
Well, you're wrong, mate, and you're just a virtue signaling fool.
Oh dear. Well, I'd like to thank Jesus and Allah, both at the same time. Yeah, I agree with Bear. You know, it's the Palestinians and what's going on over there. It's disgusting.
It's
I
too
mean, when
much,
is
man.
enough? Yeah, when is enough, mate?
It's the wrong tactic. There's other ways. In fact, actually, I'll tell you what, and
Yeah.
I believe Hamas would do this, and I think that the Israeli people do hide behind going with the narrative that, oh, they use women and children as human shields.
For sure.
Not saying that isn't a thing, but I don't think it's the. I'll tell you what, you stop doing your airstrikes and stuff like that, yeah, and go in guerrilla warfare. Let's see guerrilla warfare. Go in. I want to see you on foot. I want you to see you all go in on and do it properly and fight it out. Fight it out. The Hamas would do that. They'll fight you.
I mean, at the end of the day, the way I look at it is even if the war was to finish this very second, what the hell have they got to go back to, bro? It's completely leveled off. It's a car park.
Basically, yeah.
I don't really care what happens to Palestine, but I want to see Israel myself.
See, that's a shame. That's a shame because should we not
Certainly
live
is.
in a world? Should we not live in a world where we care about everybody?
Exactly.
But you know what? I care about everyone. Do you know who I don't care about? I don't care about our murderous, fucking scandalous governments that are fucking pushing us more and more into some kind of divide that we needn't be in. Yeah, I don't think it matters what color you are, where you're from, what really you believe in. Maybe to a point it does, where with what you believe in, right? Because there's extremism in every religion. I think I could sit here now with the Bible and I could twist things if I wanted to be an extremist and go out and commit harm. I could go through that Bible, I could fucking pick through it with a fine tooth comb, right? And I could find things in there and twist it to fit the narrative that I would want to try and justify my actions. And I believe you can do that with nearly every fucking holy book, holy scripture. It's all the fucking same. There's extremism in all of them. Do I agree with all of the things in these different scriptures? Nah, to be honest, as someone who's not very religious, no. You know, but I just see it as like we should. That's the shame when I hear anyone turn around and say, I don't care about Israel. I mean, you don't give a toss about 30,000 children dead for no reason. Dead. And the ones that aren't dead have got no limbs, can't see, they've got no parents left. You don't care about children.
That's what is called collateral damage.
Okay, hang on. The children are going to be brought up to hate Christians and hate anyone that's not Muslim. So you know what? I don't
Very
give
true.
a shit what the fuck happens. And that's the truth.
Not in my
Because
backyard,
they're
right?
told from a very young age to hate. So no, I don't give a shit what happens to them.
No, I find
But
that
say
racist.
that, but then you can't expect those same people that you say that you don't give a shit what happens to them to give a shit about what happens to you. In fact, if they're hearing that from you, you know, anybody, then by any right, they'd have the right to be like, nah.
Listen, if Muslims stop fucking coming
You
into the
know, I
West,
hate people who
stuck with their
say,
own goddamn
listen,
soil, and stuck with their own goddamn country, we will not have a problem. They should have no right to freedom of movement or to work in these countries. They have no belonging in the West.
That vicious circle again, isn't it? That vicious circle goes round and round again, round and round.
hey, your microphone's not very loud.
Can you hear me now, Grim?
That's better.
It's a
Okay, mate.
circle
Yeah.
of hate.
What I'm saying is that it's that vicious circle, isn't it? Just goes round and round again. I hate you. You hate me. I hate you. You hate me. I hate you. On
Yeah.
and on and on and on.
Like this, and this is something that I feel very, very strongly about when people wanted to dig me out for all these months. Oh, I can't believe you're back in Palestine. Right. Even if I didn't agree with that free Palestine in any way, shape, or form, I'd still
Yeah.
be out there covering it. And the reason for that is because we're meant to live in a free country, yeah,
Indeed.
where we all have the right to protest and express ourselves. So just because somebody's over there protesting something that I might not necessarily agree with, I do definitely respect their right to do so. I
And
respect their right to do something, whether I agree with it or not, because I can't.
and
When
you
the
have the
police
right
took
to
my
coverage
phone,
it.
One at a time, please.
And you
especially
have
when
a
the
right to
police,
coverage it. Sorry.
when the police
You couldn't write the
found
script.
Go on, so carry on.
No.
Oh, we haven't got a rage quitter.
Is it something I said?
Listen, it's one of those. I definitely don't think that fuck it. I think there's wrong on both sides. And I feel sorry for the people of both of those nations.
Well,
In a way, the people of those nations, because
That's right.
I don't believe that if I went round Israel, all of the Israeli people, citizens of Israel, would agree with what's going on right now.
No,
Exactly.
they don't. They don't. Sorry, mate. Go ahead.
There are like Orthodox Jews that burn their passport, and stuff like that. They also disagree with what their government is doing.
Right,
Well,
you've seen a lot of that actually at some of these protests. There's been a lot of Jews and that turning up, and saying like, "No, hang on, we don't stand by this.
Yeah.
This goes against Jewish values."
well, this is the problem with any religious conflict, because you've got the rank and file who probably don't agree with what their masters of the religion are saying, and then you've got this situation where you've got basically two countries going to war over a piece of land.
Well, one is a country and one is not really seen as a country in this context.
Yeah.
And again, I hate when people turn around and say, you're just going into the mainstream media narrative. Because again, hang on a minute. Please explain to me one mainstream media broadcaster in the last 12 months that has spoke about the pocket of gas that's been found underneath Palestine, underneath Gaza. No one spoke about that, right? That ain't no mainstream media. They're not telling you about that. Why aren't they telling you about that? They're informing you so well, these people.
Well, the way I see it, everyone has a right to defend themselves, right? So Israel has a right, Palestine has a right, let them fight it out, right? Who am I
that's
to...
not a fight. Sorry. Bad habit.
No, you go. I said enough.
Yeah, if you ask me, mate, that's Jesus Christ. They're getting decimated. The Palestinians are getting absolutely slaughtered, and that help me out with this, Grim or Bear. Was it that MP? Was he from Bradford, the one who spoke out and couldn't stand for Labour again? Well, I think it was that one from Bradford. He had to resign his post or something like that, to that effect.
Didn't he go to Reform UK or something like that?
I'm not sure. I'm going to look it up.
Might have done. I got a couple more videos actually of those Reform UK to release.
So, seeing that Galloway got lots of votes, can there be a party that can
Yes.
break the system? You know, or
And what? No disrespect to this lady that we just had on, but off of her own words, and this is where I didn't ask her, and maybe I should have. But I take, for instance, here we've got somebody in the chat that's turned around saying, "I'm not Palestinian or Arab, by the way. I'm originally Pakistani and born in England." Right? When she talks about deport the lot of them, right? Who's she talking about here? Is she talking about all Muslims, or is she just talking about the ones that? Because if you're on about, do you see what I'm saying, Grim?
Yep.
Like I hear that, like, oh, get rid of them all, and I think like it almost sounds like you're saying get rid of all Muslims, but you forget, like, fucking hell, how many fucking Muslims were born in this country, and probably their parents before them were even born here,
well,
maybe, like, you know.
People don't know their history. Look up the partition of India, right? This is how Pakistan came to be. You know, they moved all the Muslims from India into a new country. They made Pakistan, you know. Read up on your history.
This is why it becomes hard, and I can see this racial divide and everything else, because while you've got someone like her having that strong opinion over there, and she's quite willing to voice it, and so she should be allowed to, that's going to then take somebody that she's putting into that category. They're not going to like what she's saying about them, right? So they're then going to get up a load of hate and like, look, all those fucking English British people over there, all racist. And no, man, I just think there's another way of doing things. You know, like I said, if you want to sit and talk about the ideology of Islam, shit, I'll sit there and debate that all day long. And that's not me trying to be disrespectful. I just think there's parts of that fucking I very much disagree with. Do you know what I mean? However, does that mean that I dislike every Muslim individual? No, I fucking don't. I take everybody as I fucking find them. And if someone's fucking a cunt as a white British man, then he's a cunt, and I'll probably write him off just the same as I would a Muslim guy that's a cunt. Do we get where I'm coming from? Like, I just don't get all of this fucking hate towards each other, because while people are sat over there saying that about an ethnic group, that ethnic group is going to sit back and hate back at you, and vice versa. And I'd say the same to any ethnic group that's spreading hate about another race. I'd turn around and say, you can't expect them then not to hate on you. It don't do us no good, man. It really doesn't.
No, it doesn't do us it doesn't do us no good. I mean, I hear that. Just to stay on topic, but to just slightly change it, if you would. It's like, okay, England is beautiful. I love this place. I'm glad to be British. I'm British born here. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, but sometimes I think our values gets tested a little bit. I think that we can. I don't even know what to say, man. Is it lenient, or should the people that are coming into this country respect our values? I think they should do that if they're coming over here to live. That's how I feel about it.
I think the majority of them do, though. I mean, how long have we had like Muslims living in this country for, man? I mean, fuck yeah, now, come on, bro. I mean, when people sit there and go, "Oh, you're gonna have Sharia law fucking enforced soon," if that was going to happen, I believe it would have happened already.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
they've been around long enough now.
Yeah. I mean, like, for sure. I mean, like I ain't being funny. There's certain areas. For instance, I was working. I'm in a mixed race relationship. And there's certain areas that you know I was walking through where close where we live, and my missus was getting all kind of dirty looks, bro. I was all right. She was getting all kind of dirty looks, and I thought, I don't think it's on, to be honest.
This is what I'm saying. It's not, bro. It's not. It's not okay.
It's easier to hate each other than to love each other. You know, it's way easier to hate than to love. Well, it's
Sure.
supposed to be the other way around. You know, it's supposed to be easy to love than to hate. You know, but this is not how the world works.
I think the main issue here is you've got religions that appear to be wanting to take over everything, you know, where I don't think that's the case. You know, I think that we've been a multicultural society for many years. You know, I don't see what should change.
I wish religion didn't exist. I'll be honest. I wish religion wasn't a thing. Like there was no religion. Like, imagine taking religion away, man. How many fucking lives would that have saved over the history of humankind? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it probably would have saved. Yes, it would have saved loads. There's no doubt about that. But I feel that the family, in my own personal experience, because I was born in the 70s, so I believe that I think growing up that the family itself, the family unit, I think that's been under attack for a long, long time. And I think the main part of the attack was when shops started opening on Sundays. I really do think that, because Sundays used to be like, oh, so and so's coming over for dinner, and they used to sit as a family and have a Sunday dinner. Do you know what I mean? Or the dads go to the
Yeah.
pub or whatever.
Uh-huh.
All that's gone, mate.
Exactly. They're getting the family structure, you know, CPS or whatever, and you know, it's an attack on the family, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, like I've spoke because I do a lot of like when I'm out, man. I fucking well, even when I'm not with my camera, I fucking just I'm one of these people where I'll stop and speak to fucking anyone, me. Honestly, bro, I will fucking stop. I can be somewhere, like usually it's the other way around, it's women in it, but I can be out with the missus and that next minute she turned round and I'm there talking to some fucking 70-year-old man and you know, fucking an old time or so. Come on, you fucking, I'm not standing here all day. Yeah, hang on a minute. Yeah.
You made me miss my bus.
Yeah, bro.
By the way, Bear, I loved your interview with Anne Widdecombe. You know, that was excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate
that
that,
was
bro. Like I say, just right time, right moment, really. That's all. I didn't think we were gonna get treated well, as you could see from probably auditing videos. Let's break it down for what it is to a degree. I'm a YouTuber, right? So you start saying, "Oh, I got a platform on YouTube," and no one wants to take you seriously. But from the minute I turned up there and was first approached, which there was a lot of it, obviously I haven't uploaded and probably won't. There's no need to. They just facilitated me and UK transparency really well, man. Like honestly, like I could not fault them. I mean, I know it's election time, all these smaller parties, you know, free publicity, but I mean, to me that goes a long way, man. You know, letting just some average independent journalist, if you like, in. No questions asked. Didn't really want to see my ID.
Big
You
up
know.
to her, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was from the minute she got out of the car, like we see her pull up, and then no sooner than going in the building, we had the production manager come up to us, and he was like, "Oh yeah, so do you want that interview with Anne?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." Obviously, being all nicey nice and polite, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm happy to wait until the end, whatever." No. She's saying she'll do it now. So literally,
Really
like from the minute she turned up, she was like, "Yeah, go off, fucking, let's go over here."
It's kind of that same thing that happened with Jamie, Society X with George Galloway. I was watching that, and I think it was a Channel 4 person went to interview George Galloway, and George was just not, he weren't having it, and then I said, sorry, Jamie just went straight in, like, and he sat there and he gave him a good interview, talked to him.
Well, I was trying to say, you know, one thing that's definitely, I think we can definitely agree on is the people of this country, again, no matter what religion you are or anything like that you belong to, all citizens of this country feel like their voice isn't being heard. They feel like they're not being listened to.
This is why I love you, man. You know, you have your own channel. you are the news. You know, you are spreading your own news, and people are watching. You know, all of England is watching you right now. You know, it's your influence. You know, your influence can change the course of the river, basically. You know, and yeah, you are using your influence. That's why I like you, man. You
I
know,
appreciate that, bro. I try not to be like I don't want to be an influence, man. I don't want like
well, same here,
just
but
it's more one of those things, and I keep saying it all the time. It's just like always question everything, man, and have take your blinkers off. Stop having tunnel
mhm,
vision. Look at everything around you and like analyze things for more than just believing everything's black and white. Because between that black and white, there's actually a big fucking proportion of grey. There's a
yep.
massive grey area between black and white, and people seem to miss that. And I don't know how. Don't believe everything's so black and white all the time.
Well, people always choose a side. You know, either you're for Palestine or Israel. I'm not for neither. I'm from the Netherlands. You know, I'm for my own country. But when I look as an outsider, you know, digging up history and stuff, you know, you have to understand history to understand the situation, right?
Right, and I'm kind of with you on I'm for neither in the sense of I'm not Palestinian, I'm not Israeli, I'm neither Jewish, neither Muslim. So to be honest,
Exactly.
it has no bearings on me whatsoever. I know it sounds like a bit cruel and harsh, but I mean it doesn't really affect my life.
It
Do
doesn't,
you know what
bro.
I mean? It doesn't directly
Yeah,
really
yeah.
affect me. However,
No, it doesn't.
what I
No
am for,
problem.
bro, is I'm for people. I'm for everybody. Even these countries, bro, like China and Russia, and where they don't have the freedoms that we do, yeah? Shit,
Yeah.
man, I fucking, if I could, would fight for their freedoms too. For them to be more
Exactly.
fucking free and have more
Exactly.
of a say. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm about fucking all of us, man. We all live on a
Yeah.
fucking planet.
Yeah. At the end of the day, some Mellors, that geezer. I know he's on it. If you can hear me, I don't know how he's doing something, but he's just like yourself, man. And Grim. But Mellors, when Mellors has had enough of like people not trying to understand that, you know what I mean, there's a bigger goddamn picture out there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And you can hear the passion in the geezer's voice, and you know people need to. I do wish that they would wake up and understand that, man. Fuck it. Can you imagine if one day just get up and like everybody was just fucking switched on, but god
On the same
damn.
page.
Yeah, oh my god. Are you
Not
Read a
kidding?
saying
book.
everybody's got to like literally sing from the same hymn sheet, but I mean, just imagine people like all of a sudden could compromise and they could put each other in each other's shoes and see it from other people's. Imagine, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, you know,
yeah.
for a species that's meant to be as intelligent as we are, we have a lot of fucking dumb flaws.
Well,
For
we
sure,
are
man. For sure.
distracted, you know. There are more people who know about movies than politics, you know, so
Mm.
we're
Well,
too
that's what I'm saying.
distracted.
Movies more exactly. So, I mean, people have seen things in movies and probably have an outlook on certain things based on a movie that they've watched.
Yeah,
Well, it's
exactly.
And who?
fictional, you know, it's
Yeah,
got no bearings on the truth.
that's right. That's right. Sure.
You know, it's fucking like I say, man. Me personally, I think everyone should learn to come together a little bit more. Don't like fucking one another as a person. Move on, do your thing. But you know, all of this, should we sit over and hate this group of people, or I'm going to have somebody sit there and tell me, like she just did, oh, every Palestinian hates you. I fucking don't believe that.
Ridiculous.
Even if I'm wrong, I
Fuck
choose
no.
to sit there and believe that not every fucking person over there
Absolutely not.
hates me because
And,
someone said
and
so.
this is the age old saying that always will be said on every panel or every discussion is that there's good and bad in everything.
Well, we
Absolutely
had it on
everything.
TPP, didn't we? Who was it? That
There you
fucking
go.
idiot JD. When he turned around and said, or I'm sure it was him, said all black people hate white people.
Absolute
The
stupid
fuck?
idiot.
You want me to sit there and believe that? Now, if you sit there and push that, and enough people hear that, I
Yeah,
mean, and they don't actually ever come into contact with black people. I mean, there's probably a load
exactly.
of white people that would believe that just off the basis of being told that enough.
Exactly. It's true. Of
You
course
know?
it is.
And that's mad.
And vice versa.
And vice versa, yeah. Like, you know, when I hear black people say, "Oh, you white people, you're no, hang on, fuck
Yeah,
off a minute." Yeah, you might have had racist experiences with certain white individuals, but that's unfair to put us all in the same category, man.
correct.
Don't do that.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
but you're
you know what?
stereotyping all the time.
You what, Grim?
You're stereotyping all the time because you're putting people into boxes,
Yeah, for sure.
right? And when you're trying to get people to come together, you got to try and convince them to come out of the boxes, think outside of the box. Because at the end of the day, I think you probably find that most people want the same things.
Yeah.
Trouble is when religion gets in the way.
It's religion is being it's being weaponized. I mean, when I get back on the other side on the other channel, and if these people are about, I will absolutely challenge them. You know what I mean? I like to sit back and listen to them. You know what I mean? When you got the people coming in on the back of religion, they're just weaponizing it. It doesn't matter what religion they are. They're weaponizing it once they start pushing it on you, telling you
Well,
you're this, you're that, and that's the way you are. You're gonna die. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
basically,
you demons. Are you all demons?
Mhm.
Even
Yeah,
that, that's a
okay.
force of the same. You're using it as some kind of weapon to
Correct.
basically,
attack.
you know, politics is basically the same. It's also weaponized, right? I mean, my party is better than your party. No, they're both the same. You know, only ideologically a bit different, but it's both
Well, I
the
want to know
same.
what we're going to do here, talking about politics. And I hear a lot of people try to say, oh, I don't vote at all. I don't vote at all. And guess what? Neither do I really. So, yeah, but over the years, and I mean, fucking hell, we can go, there's guys on here a lot older than me, and we've never known anything other than Labour or Conservative, right?
Mhm.
Running this
Yeah.
country. We've never known any different, apart from a few maybe coalitions along the way or whatever, right? There's never been any different. I mean, is it maybe not time all those people that don't vote, go and stick your vote on anybody other than those two people? Like, is it not time, like, okay, we can't just turn around, and I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. There's never going to be like a, you know, revolution. No one's going to fucking stand up and go and take over the Houses of Parliament anytime soon. So maybe we need to start doing it differently and voting differently and give one of these other parties a chance. You know?
Exactly.
Because all we know is Labour, and we look at Labour, the red and the blue, and to be honest, there ain't much between them these days, is there?
So, can there be a third party that can break the two-party system, such as George Galloway has done over there in where was it, Manchester, right?
Bradford.
Yeah.
Bradford.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that one. Long live free speech. Amen.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to disappear. Bear, will you do me a favour? Will you boot me? Because if I hit end, it'll end the stream.
Okay, no worries. What have you quickly before you go? What you got planned for the rest of your day, if anything? Maybe tomorrow. Give us some of your what are your plans, Grim?
I'm not planning really on doing anything tomorrow other than taking the missus shopping, which means driving again.
Oh dear, you're in trouble. You're brave. You're brave if you're taking the missus shopping. You're brave.
I didn't say she could buy anything.
Window shopping, is it?
Be like the old game show, you know. Bully, yeah, look at what you could have bought.
Well, Grim, I just want to say, bro, I know you and your missus have had a tough few months recently. Go away, man, and just enjoy yourself, the pair of you. Hope you enjoy yourselves. We send our love to you both. And yeah, man, just go there and have an amazing time and make loads of great memories, right?
Yeah, watch out for when we go live in New York.
That'll be
Yes,
cool, man. We'll
okay.
look out for that, definitely.
Oh, that's gonna be
I've
sick.
just
Yeah.
got to set that up because it's a 6-hour journey. So to do it in the same day, so to speak,
No joking.
it'll be 6 hours driving, maybe 4 hours in New York, and then 6 hours back. So I'll keep you posted on when that is. I'm hoping we're going to do it the weekend, though.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Oh, spot on, mate. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself, man.
Yeah, I might even do an audit or two. Anyway, take care.
Take care.
Thanks,
Enjoy yourself.
Okay, great.
Cheers now. Kick
Love
us out.
you,
Bye.
Oh, yeah, shit. I got to kick you out. Should we just leave him in
See you
here?
later, Greg.
Just leave him in here. That'd be funny. Oh, I've actually got to kick it. I can't even kick him. He won't even give me the option to kick him. I can just put him backstage. Look at that.
Anyway,
But,
people, I'm also going to go. I wish you all peace and happiness, and
Roger.
we'll see each other next time.
yeah, thanks for coming up, bro.
Okay,
It's
man.
always a pleasure having you up here. You know that.
Hey, Roger,
I
come
know.
and visit us over TPP, man.
My
Yeah.
house is your house, bro. You know what I mean?
TPP, what's that, TPP?
Oh, the People's Podcast.
We'll drop a link
Ah.
in the chat if we can.
Yeah,
Okay.
what I'll do is probably at the end of every live that I've done recently anyway, I'll send everybody over. The link will be dropped for people. Sub up, man, sub up. It's obviously an American guy that owns the channel, but don't feel like it's an American platform as such, man. It's been set up for
The people.
everybody. And I mean, I'm seeing people from all over the fucking globe on that panel and in the live. It's great. Like literally all over.
I'll take a look. Anyway,
Yeah, man.
guys,
It's a
see you,
24-hour stream. It runs every 12 hours. So,
see you guys next
Okay,
time.
bro.
Take care.
Yeah,
What
See
you
you
like.
later, man.
See you soon, bro. Yeah.
Yes, Mellors.
Yes. Yes, sir.
What were you on there last night, man? Listening to that shit, man. It's just
Listening to what?
never ending, never ending, man. I lost my shit again last night.
Did you? I missed it again
Yeah.
last night. What happened last night? I lost my shit with
Like-
easy.
It's
I
fucking
left-
brilliant when he loses it.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't happen often, but when he does, it's funny, man.
Yeah.
I lost my shit with fucking Easy this morning, man. We had a little bit of a one.
He's
What was that about, bro? What the fuck?
Do you know what it is? Listen, right?
Out of
Again.
nowhere, he just took a cheap shot at me and took a dig, you know what I mean? I was like, where the fuck?
When was that? Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck did that come from? I said, you know
Yeah.
what? Easy.
I don't know. It's probably because I don't know. Guilty by association, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you got a fucking issue with Eli. You got an issue with Bear. You know what I mean? It's between you two. You know what I mean? It's got fucking issue with me.
The guy's fucking unhinged, bro. I'm gonna be
He's
honest.
fucking
I
jealous,
observe
mate.
things. And like even the way he's been like towards Eli's channel. He's meant to be like one of Eli's boys and that, man. And
100%.
he's run that channel down, bro. Go look at all the fucking channels he hops on. Like I say, I'll sub up to people, you know. When someone says hello and I've subbed, I sub back. So therefore I see when people go live, bro, and I've seen people's behaviour. And then because it got called out, he's now like, I don't know, it was really something stupid. Like, yeah, you and your UK lot, like, go back to where you're from. Make this channel great again. And I was thinking, like, no disrespect. But in recent weeks, I mean,
Yes.
the amount of UK people that now go into that channel are even paid members of that channel. I mean, I don't think it's us over here fucking the channel up. You know what I mean? And that's what he was trying to push, and he was pushing it this morning as well, just trying to push this narrative. And it's like, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. When you go and get something your way, he goes and stands up, like the other day, oh, I'm stood outside Eli, he ain't going to come out. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, mate. You're right. He's supposed to be his boy, and yet everything that he was saying, yeah. Even though I wanted to comment on it, like and say something, but I'm thinking in my head, from what I know of Eli and speaking to Eli separately from any of that, and speaking to him like, he's not like that. Like how he was being accused of. If I know that, and that geezer's supposed to be his boy, why can't he see that?
He's
You
got
know
no
what I mean?
balls, man. The guy's got no balls. He come up and he give me that cheap shot, right? And I called him out for a one-on-one, and he run like a
He
little
did.
girl. And he was
He
just
did.
chatting in the chat, and I'm telling him, come up.
I mean, I even backed to Costa, man. It was like, you know, he tried coming on, stand on I was like, Costa, just mate, when he comes to your house, just walk out there, mate, and lam one down the pipe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't think. I think the fucking bark is bigger than the bite. You know, and the more you just
Yes,
fucking hide away, the more go out there when he comes on panel with his camera on, storm down your stairs, right, and fucking fly a haymaker at him. I mean, he's in the United States, so someone coming to your house. I mean, I think that's fair game, right?
Yeah, 100% it is, mate. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course it is.
So just fucking bang. It'll soon fuck off. You know what I mean?
You ever seen those yappy little dogs, right? You know, when
Yeah.
they're in the same room, they don't say nothing, but when they're behind a door or a glass or fence or something, they're like, "I want to kill ya!" That's what they're like.
Yeah, definitely. He's
But
bang
it's
out of
funny
order,
though.
man. I mean, at the end of the day, you can see instead of being happy for his mate, yeah, it's embarrassing how jealous he is, mate. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I've been kind of like listening as Eli's been like when he has to address shit. And
I
again, like I
know.
was listening to him today, and like I didn't. When you think about it, bro,
Yeah,
and it's me blowing smoke up his ass. Like
I know.
people should be kind of like thanking him for that platform because
For real.
from the sounds of it, that guy don't need that channel. if anyone sat there
Yes.
thinking, oh, he needs that channel, he don't need that channel.
It's costing him. He has to
No.
pay 4 people.
He
man.
literally has to cost. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He's actually, I didn't realize he's actually paying 4 people in order
That's
to
right.
keep that channel running. That's mad.
I know.
And on the
I know.
basis of
It's
what a
like
lot
loads
of
of
that
different businesses,
content
isn't it?
is, well, yeah, based on a lot of
Mm.
what the content is and how freely he allows you to use that platform. I mean,
Yeah.
half of that shit must not be monetizable anyway, so he ain't making any money on the channel.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like, unless
Yeah.
you're a member or something, like, yeah, you're not making much on that channel. So the fact that he
So,
set that up, I mean, like, shit, I don't know
I
anyone
mean,
that's doing that.
but it's like this morning when I sent you that. 'Cause I didn't want to get into it too tough over the fucking blower again, just to get kicked off. But I'm glad you picked up on it when I told you to go back and have a look at it. 20 minutes, have a look, go back and listen to it. Did you do that? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't fucking believe it, man. I was like, what the actual fuck is happening here? It's fucking mental. People just go off the edge for no reason. Just to...
This is what I was saying to him, man. Every time if I wake up on a morning, yeah, and I don't know what
Yeah.
it is about that time of day, but wow, it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go on there, have my little release. That's what Easy coming on earlier. Easy coming on earlier. It's like, sweet, this is just gonna fucking sort me out for the day. We'll have a little bit of back and forth. I'm being serious, like breakfast now, man. It's like the breakfast show for me. Go on there in the morning, bro. Fucking let a little run out and we're done. We're done.
Lorraine
He
Kelly this
frustrated me
morning was
last night,
fucking
right? There
great.
was a guy. You remember? Was you there for the guy that came on with a Confederate flag?
Yes.
Guy comes on with a Confederate flag, and all I wanted to say was like, guys, pay attention to this guy. He's clearly a troll. He's coming here to fuck around. But more importantly, you know, he's not waving a Nazi flag or anything, but the Confederate flag is considered far right extremist, and meanwhile, this flag is on the thumbnail on YouTube, so it's going to get flagged out. It might fuck up the algorithm, and I'm just trying to make people aware of this now, right? And he wouldn't let me speak, man. I'm like, Jesus, shut the fuck up for 1 minute, man. Let me just say this shit, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck. You know, are you here to help us or are you here to fuck us? You know what I mean? He's like
the
one of
jolly
these
something
guys,
else.
right? That if you got caught on the wrong, you know, on the front line with him, and you were in a foxhole, He's the kind of guy who'll pick up a grenade, right? Pull the pin and throw the pin and drop the grenade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Serious. He just would not stop, me. I don't know why. I mean, God bless him, but I just don't know why he just doesn't stop. Is it the drink? Is it the drink that just fuels him like that? I don't know what he's
I
like
think
without a drink.
he's got something like ADHD or some shit. You know what I mean? He's fucked in the head. You know what I mean?
He's like, listen.
And when he drinks, he's just that much more fucked. You know, he ain't getting.
Hey guys, I'm glad you were. What happened to Dub Woods? Because I ain't seen him. Has he like stopped coming on or?
Who?
Dub Webs. Because he's over there with Marcy and Easy, and he doesn't come over.
All right.
I could say it kind of creates. We've seen it all here before, haven't we?
Yeah,
we've seen it all over on this side of the pond, man, where speeches happen, and then people start feeling like they're aligned to certain channels, and
he was another one that wouldn't shut the fuck up anyway.
Yeah, he's all right, but it's just again the drink. I think the drink used to take over, but it's definitely an interesting fucking live stream. Yeah, it definitely is. It is a bit of an experiment, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
When you think about it, it is a bit of an experiment, man. I know Torbs got banned over there by accident, didn't he?
Yeah, because of they thought it was Crinkle the Dinkle.
Yeah. But I think he said, so if anyone can I did actually put it in a comment back to him earlier, that I think Eli said, even if he can't type in chat, he should be able to get on panel.
Yeah. No, I'm going to call him tomorrow, man. I'll call him tomorrow.
Hopefully he can come on and maybe try to discuss that video again, bro, about dickheads trying to interrupt it.
Yeah. I'm glad all that's been put to the back now. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, when you say put to the back, I mean only because otherwise you go round and round. I mean, there's only so many times I can sit up there and go, "Futo, you're a cunt." Do you know what I mean? Everyone else would get annoyed if I just sat there doing that for the whole time I was on the panel.
It's not like we didn't explain to him before we did it, right? What we were trying to do, right? And he just literally undone everything we were trying to do. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what was the point?
I mean, just like
what was the point? Why don't you just tell me don't bother? You know what I mean? Let me do all of that trouble just so you can fuck it all up. Cheers, bro. And then he said earlier on today, it was so divided over here in the UK. I was like, yeah, no thanks to you, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like I don't want to play too much of it, so I don't know if you can have a quick look now and then skip through it, yeah? And then we can play like a little bit, pause it, and but go to, is it Northern Audits?
Send me the link.
I'm gonna do that to me. Let me get the video, bro. I'll find the video. Skip this guy fucking plug because he's
I've heard of Northern Audits. Am I subscribed? I don't even know if I'm subscribed.
I'm even gonna find. Shut up.
Oh, cease what you're doing, and you are certainly not flying.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Cool. Shit, where's that meant to be going in the private chat? Innit?
Yeah.
You got to play it from like about 5 minutes in, Mellows.
Nice.
If I can get to the private chat, that is. I mean, a bit retarded, I know.
Spending too much time on them.
They're rubbing off on me. Oh, big up everyone in the chat as well, by the way. Feel like I forget about
If
you
spend
guys.
too much
and stuff.
time, it's good. It's addictive, but if you spend too much time on that panel, it will drive you insane.
BBC is a distraction.
I'm just a cautionary warning, guys.
Me Chong. I agree there. Numbers are a bit clouded, but one thing's for sure is, Gaza is one of the most, or Palestine is one of the most densely populated places on the planet. I mean, you can't do those kind of tactics and carpet bomb and think that you ain't gonna fucking, So I imagine the numbers probably are what they are, and maybe more, underneath. Who knows? But again, like I say, go look into that shit, man. Don't take it for what it is. Remember, a lot of what's going around at the moment is propaganda. Whenever there's a war or anything going on like this, there's always a lot of propaganda on both sides. So, yeah, Orbit, big up yourself, mate. Are you still auditing? And then, big up yourself anyway. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Yeah, have you got that video?
You put it in the back?
Yeah, it's in the private chat, bro. But you're gonna have to play it from about 5 minutes. Like I said, I don't want to play the whole thing, but we'll play what happens to him. So maybe about 4 minutes 50 or something. Get a bit of feel for. But I don't want to play his thing. I will get one of the moderators to drop Northern Audit's link in the chat if you can. Outlaw, if you would, my mate. Steve, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, bro. Hope everything's going well.
Yeah, I can't see the chat because I'm on my mobile phone, but big up to the chat.
Yeah, big up to the chat.
Right, so where do you want me to go?
4 minutes 50.
You see my screen?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
4 minutes 44.
4 minutes 44, yeah. So obviously you can see he's at a location. He's clearly filming. More than one person's came out. Intimidation by numbers, right? I imagine. I should really. I don't know. Can one of the moderators pin comments, or does it still not let you do that? Hang on, let me just pin that comment. There we are, guys. I've pinned Northern Audit's link at the top of the chat. Everyone go give the guy a sub. Yeah. And obviously, he's been approached in numbers. So, play, man, and we'll see what happens. No audio.
What are you all closing in for here, look? I'm not joking. Don't kick off because you'll get in big trouble. Remember, you're representing.
Remove these, put in the pocket in the window.
I don't want to talk to you. Just go back in, guys.
No, this is my place, mates. This is my place.
Yeah, all right.
No, I don't go away. You have to go away.
I'm not going away. Keep back. Keep back. Look, there we go. Look, give me that back or I'll call the police right now. Give me that back now, otherwise I'll call the police. Give me that back now, otherwise I'm calling the police. Yeah, I'm calling the police. I'm coming on the private property to get my stuff back. Give me that back now.
You don't have to, bro. I just appreciate everyone being here. But I appreciate you either way, bro.
I'm going to be in big trouble now. I've got you on this camera. I'm calling the police right now.
So we can stop it now. We can stop it there. For a minute at least. What do you think there, Mellows, man? Like that's straight up theft, right?
Where is this place?
You should I have a look in the description, see if it says. Hang on. A company of the Eurovast Spa Group, Italian market leader for more than 30 years in the production of tissue paper for hygienic and domestic use. They deal with toilet paper, bro.
Right,
Ain't that a shitter? Play a little bit there, a little bit there. We won't
Yeah.
play too much. Just where like maybe there's some police, so we can get an idea of how they were with him.
Like when I switch on, the gimbal's broken.
Oh, it's got it back.
So it was working perfectly well before.
Big up, bro.
A few moments later.
I'll see if I can get this gimbal fixed, but I'm really annoyed about what happened.
We'll still, it's still recorded as a crime, so we'll give you the crime reference number. If you decide at a later date that you do want to take it further, you can always.
Yeah.
I want to take it further right now, mate. What are you doing?
Later.
Absolutely,
You're not able to get it working.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that seems like the better option.
No,
Mellow,
Get this fixed.
Mellows, cut it, man. Cut the rest of the video. Everyone go over to Northern Audits when you get chance and go watch that full video. Looks like it's worth a watch. You know what it is?
He let him off.
That tells me all I need to know. It's the same old, same old. If me or you done that and we caused some kind of criminal damage to their property, or any of their vehicles, or we assaulted any of their employees, then we'd be fucking banged up. The minute police come out, they're coming out to arrest you. So why that hasn't happened once again there, I don't know. And until that starts happening, man, fucking again, no faith is going to be.
Working now, you know. I ain't got a lot of money. That cost me £500. That.
I've taken it down on the Mellow.
Now, and it's when, even if you didn't do anything to it in there, like, you could have actually ripped it just by grabbing it, because that's a really sensitive gimbal. That now, so it's coming up with an error message now, and then it comes up again, and I don't know if it's spinning up, but
Appreciate you becoming a member, bro.
protected.
Thanks. Appreciate that, bro.
I think it's brought £500 piece of equipment. This is my live field, this, you know. When I go around filming these business,
DJI camera ruined. What the fuck? So his actual camera's ruined.
No. It's what happens is, yeah, but that's a gimbal. It's supposed to spin up like that, but
it should be.
Hey, Mellows, cut that now, bro.
Oh,
That's
God.
mad, isn't it? I know that we're gonna have to watch that at some point.
We're gonna have to go and do a revisit, bro. See if they've learnt a fucking lesson.
How much are those gimbals?
Depends which one he's got, but I mean, for the Pocket One, you're still looking at like, I don't know, anywhere from like 150 to about 200. So, yeah, do you know what I mean? It doesn't, and like I get like asking how much it costs, but even still, regardless of price, man, that's just not okay. And like straight up, like, I don't even want to test it, right? Because I'm not going to go out and break the law in order to test something. But I mean, if I went out somewhere tomorrow and purposely damaged something, I mean, what do you think's happening? Do you think they're just going to give them a crime number for me?
Not at all, mate. They're going to lock your ass up.
There we are, 300 for the Pocket 2 still. You know, it's 300 quid, man. Fucking down the Swanee. And who's liable to pay for that? Is it the company? Is it
company?
Is it the individual?
Company.
Naughty, man. That's what that is.
When you're employed by a company, your actions, right, are basically you basically represent the company. While you're on the clock, everything you do, your company is responsible for you.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true.
I can vouch for that. Where I've gone back to, I like that. They don't care about fucking what you're doing in your personal life. They can give a fucking shit. But while you're on the clock, you know what I mean? While you're wearing that uniform or you're representing them, is the case of fucking.
That's why they have to have liabilities insurance, right? Which covers them through all liabilities, including, you know, the conduct of people's behaviors on the properties. Do you know what I mean? You know, for instance, if you've employed an idiot, right, Nidaf, for instance,
Joe,
right,
stop. Thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for coming in.
who spills, you know, some oil everywhere, and a customer comes in, slips over, and breaks his fucking back. Do you know what I mean? You know, you're responsible for that. Your company's responsible for employing such a fucking idiot, right?
For real. For real.
Yeah, Beachog, I think things like that stopped long ago, mate, when fucking we all started acting like dickheads and fighting amongst ourselves. Yeah. Like I said before, I won't go into it again, but, you know, there ain't half the amount of support in the auditing community here in the UK that there should be.
I was so annoyed when he just, you know, literally we were trying to make an effort, right? And while we're making that effort, he's just undoing everything we're trying to do. Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
well, do you know what? Actually, while we're on that, and sorry to cut you out, big up to Society X, actually. He actually made a big deal of my video the other day on one of his live streams, played it, discussed it. So again, do you know what I mean? There's been back and forth there in the past, but again, it's kind of like showing that effort. Do you know what I mean? Goes a long way, man. Goes a long way when you see somebody like go out of their way to share something of yours and put it up and show it to their audience. Like, that's to be respected, man, and vice versa. It's good to see.
People need to realize whether they like it or not, we're all on the same side, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you guys are all fighting the same battle on different fronts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can just tell you what, people. If we all want to fight amongst ourselves, wait until we've won first.
You know what I mean?
Fair fight over the spoils.
Who needs enemies?
We'll just all fucking argue over the fruits of our labour and who's getting what, right? Someone's going to have to replace the government afterwards. So I'm sure there's enough people that would like to think they could do it. But no, big up, like I said, Society X, man. I weren't expecting it, and it was nice to see. I jumped into his live, and he had it up and that, so I respect that, man.
Yeah, Jim is alright, man. It's good people. Alright. Like I says, I never, you know what I mean? That Bear, you know me for time, man. Like he says, you know, I don't get involved, just like Mellows. I don't get involved in anybody else's beef or whatever. That's up to them. My relationship with individuals is just, that's it. My relationship.
That's the way it should be. But do you know what? Like I say, bro, I can say this all now because I'm not in that place I once was, yeah. But again, we're all to blame for that, bro. Because we'd all sit there like, and anyone that says they didn't, we've all sat there and kind of questioned someone because they've been in somewhere else when, do you know what I mean? And it's like, we should never have done that. We should never have made people feel like they had to pick a side. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is, 100%.
Man. It is what it is. You can learn from it, isn't it, Bear? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like UK says here, good to see not only UK auditing mature, but also UK orders. I think fucking, you know, a lot of shit's happened, man, but I think a lot of people do learn from shit as well, you know?
That's the problem with maturing. It takes time. Patience.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't have either. That's the problem. I ain't got no patience anymore. We certainly ain't got much more time.
You know, like, and to be honest, we had a couple of trolls come over. Well, I call them trolls. I don't even want to call them trolls. People come over from the this side of the pond. Then let's just say ain't like, for instance, my biggest fan, right? And one of them come over today, and they were going on about, they were trying to push the BBA and the bully narrative again, right? And I just kind of, bro, I just completely laughed it off and was like, listen, if you can't come to a channel like that and start going on about how, do you know what I mean? That channel
Exactly.
is what it is. Like, and if you ain't got a thick
Exactly.
skin or you're going to be easily offended by something shit
Forget
that I
about it.
say, you ain't heard half the shit they say
Well,
over there.
the irony of it, though, he comes into TPP to say that you're the bully. It's
Yeah.
like, hold my beer, bear. You ain't seen nothing yet, mate. Come here, you little shit.
Yeah, they obviously caught. They obviously
That
come
sounds
in
like
and
Escape from New
fucking.
York.
Yeah, bro, it's just weird. Like, yeah, but it was straight away. It was just straight away. The old narratives, everything they said just weren't like what the reality is, man.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, the only thing you've shown there is you are the only one that hasn't moved on. Whoever you are, after all these months, you're still
right.
that's all you've got. You've literally
That's
only
right.
got that. And if you
That's
think by
right.
coming to TPP to find something, clip away,
Good luck with
motherfucker.
that.
If this
Yeah.
guy's still listening, man, I mean, if you can try and use some Savlon, that might help. Just get some Savlon.
Yeah, but clip away, motherfuckers. If you're offended by something I say, I mean, shit, it just is what it is. I mean, I try to be respectful to everyone, but now and again, you're going to come across nutcases, people that are abusive themselves and will abuse you if you sit there and allow them to. So the best thing is not to. Do you know what I mean?
That's
But
right.
other than
Yeah,
that,
100%,
address
man.
yourself accordingly and come with me with like a good energy, and you will receive the same energy. My
That's right.
energy that
Sure.
will ever be negative will only be aimed at the people that I feel either deserve it or kind of, like I say, are attacking me, right? Otherwise, there is no hate
You
from
gotta
me.
be
I even said it to
no.
Easy today in the chat, like even afterwards, like there's no hate. I'm just stating something and an opinion, and other than that, like it's nothing, man. It's just YouTube. I don't care. It's words. Same as that
I don't
person in the
even.
chat trying to trigger me. It's just words these days, man. It don't matter.
I don't even understand that geezers. I don't. Well, it's nothing to do with me, but I just don't get it. I put it that way. I think that's the best word for me. Is that I don't get that. Do you know what I mean?
Funny, man.
I can't compute, mate. Mellows, I'm just like you, Mellows. To be honest, on the point is, I give a chance to a geezer, and you fuck up. If you fuck up royally, like really, really bad, it's fucking hurt me. I can't sleep at night. One of them. That's it.
Yes,
Keep
yeah,
crossing the road, man. Turn the other way. Never fucking walk past me. Don't even look at me. Look at the ground when you walk past me. You know what I mean? Get off this
100%.
fucking planet, mate. You know what I mean?
100%, mate. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
yeah.
hold back, mate. You know, that's it. When I'm done with you, I'm done with you, man. You don't exist, man. You walk past me, that's it. Don't even look at me, man, because I'm just gonna fucking explode like a nuclear bomb. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just couldn't believe it, man. My man just come on there and just fucking like was talking to trying to pick different people up, and then got to you starting to say something. I thought, what in the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Anyway,
the ones that you gotta watch is the ones with with the love. You know, we love you, we love you, we love you, and it comes with laced with hate. You know what I mean?
100%, mate. Yeah, and the ones, like I said, the ones who keep on weaponizing Christianity or just religion itself.
Oh man. You know, they just come there and it's boom. You know, they've picked an agenda to stir some shit, and they just come there for that one fucking project. You know what I mean? It's a mission for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean that woman, that Renata woman, she actually thinks she's an angel.
I don't even understand
I don't know. I don't know if she thinks she's an angel, but one thing I definitely know is she thinks we're all demons. That's for sure, bro.
I was listening to a conversation she was having. Rights Crispy said to her something about whatever. It was mentioned angels, and then she said something to the lines of, "We do this, we do that, we do that," and she referred to herself as an angel. And then as soon as I got an opportunity to ask her, I got in and I said to her, "Are you an angel?" And she went, "Well," and then she goes, "Well, I've got a bit of angel and demon in me."
Fuck's sake.
She actually thinks she's an angel. She thinks
Right,
she's
I just can't. This, like I say, I've been having banter with it, and in the chat, definitely right over there. But she, like, I had to ask the question: Are your exes in the freezer? Okay.
you didn't.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, straight up asked her if she had her exes fucking stashed away in the freezer, bro. Because she looks like something out of The Hills Have Eyes. And I don't mean like physically, like as in her features. I'm not trying to knock what she looks like. I just mean
No.
she sits there. Mate, look
Like,
at her eyes. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing there. Like, it's like she's in this like parallel universe somewhere, like just floating around, like not really knowing a lot of anything, but trying to push.
You'll notice this all the time when people looking up in the air and looking to the right, they're looking into their creative mind where they make shit up, right? When they look to the left, right, they're looking for memory, right? So you see her and she's standing there, she's looking up and she's turning, she's looking to her, and she's just thinking they're making shit up all day long. She's just making whatever comes out of her.
You need to go back and look at maybe the stream before podcast 100. Mellows. Someone makes a donation, right? And you know how you can like leave a comment with your donation. They were like, basically, look at this thing that she's saying that she's attached to, or what she whatever this belief is that she has anyway, right? And I think today she had her account as that name. You're gonna have to go away and have a look at it. I haven't had a chance yet. But they make some quite fucking crazy claims about fucking some of the shit that these people are meant to be involved in. And like I say, they felt strongly enough to fucking donate so that their message will pop up regardless of whether it gets highlighted. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, there's something not right about her, mate. And I get serial killer vibes. I'm fucking telling you. Listen, I fucking would not want to be left in a room alone with her. Definitely not. She'd fucking chop me up. She's fucking unhinged, man. Bless her. Say bless her.
Jenny's the one that's unhinged, I think. She's proper fucking lost.
Jenny's a troll, man. Jenny just goes on and she just brings the conversation away from anything other than what the conversation's about. That's what she does. She's always done that.
And that audio issue she's got, I think she does that deliberately.
Yeah.
She's figured out how to do it deliberately, or she's like by accident sort of thing, and now she does it as a way of just to disrupt the conversation. You know
what? I agree, PPW. Sorry, Meadows. I agree, PPW. But I go back to the fact that over 1 million people protested in London for us not to go to Iraq. And did we get listened to? Did we fuck? And other than, all these protests and stuff, believe you me, they play more into their favour. All these protests, don't think that the government don't want these protests to happen. I know you may feel like it as maybe somebody that if you go, you're a part of one of these activist groups, then I get how you might feel like that's the case and they try and shut us down. But believe you me, they want this shit to happen.
Of course they do. Anybody who thinks otherwise is a fucking idiot.
100%. I mean, if they didn't want it to happen, there's no way anybody's getting that fucking place.
Well, we've seen how many times they shut shit down. They don't want to happen. So
exactly. Damn right.
When they don't want shit to happen, they don't have it happen. As simple as that.
Yeah, I mean,
they collect facial data at rallies. I mean, yeah, you see how many of those people are out there with cameras these days? Again, not saying it's not always been a thing, but they're out there these days with some fucking mad.
There is a makeup. There is makeup that you can get that you can put on your face that will render those cameras useless.
You just got to get all
They can rip a mask off your face, but makeup they can't. Well, not so easy. Yeah, you have to sit there and wash it.
BPW says, why do they want protests to happen?
In order for them to make new laws, in order for them to take away our rights, in order for them to control us, in order for them to create chaos, confusion. When people are confused,
And division, because they'll always cause more division.
you know, fear and confusion. Basically, when a society is confused and afraid, it needs the government, and that's what they do. And an illegitimate government needs the people to need it. It needs to become relevant. All the shit that's going on up and down the country, and it's been portrayed on the mainstream media, you better believe they're behind every single one of them. Everything. And there's no accidents. That blooper we saw on the mainstream media when that woman called that cunt Hunt a cunt wasn't no accident. It was a oopsie blooper, you know, for views. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, not just division, control.
Nothing. We're in a world. We're in a time, right, where nothing we see we can believe. Right? Everything is an illusion. So much. When someone speaks the truth, you will get 100 people telling you all 100 different type of lies, right? Just so they could bury that truth. Just so when somebody hears the truth, they've heard so many other versions of it, they don't even believe it. That's how it works.
Sunak is a lying cunt.
Yeah.
Scotland's First Minister has been exposing him over Palestine because our FM's family, they've been wanting a ceasefire for months now.
Yeah, he is a cunt. Rishi Sunak, Mr. Sadiq, all of them, every single fucking one of them, they're illegitimate.
Cartman makes a good point that, like, you know, when you speak out and that, when you speak some truth, like, you get persecuted for it, man.
You get targeted, you get persecuted, you get fucking, and the rest, all the rest of it. It even comes to your door, man. It involves your family. You don't know how fucking far these people will go. There's no ends to their fucking depravity. There's no fucking limits to their insanity.
No, there isn't. Did you guys see did you guys see the one with do you guys watch Long Island Nordic?
Yeah.
Did you see when I think it was Sergeant Fahey's bunch, one of them lot came to his house? Yeah. Fucking hell.
Well, when they sent the cops around.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. Fuck, man.
Yeah, man. These people are fucking. This is why we need to be careful now, because these people, the worst type of people, are in positions of authority over us, right? The sooner we realize that, the better. The worst type of people that we could have in our society are the ones that are in authority over us. Imagine that. Imagine finding the worst type of people and saying, "Here, you can be my boss. You can be my slave master," because that's what you've got. You got a bunch of fucking tyrant, thieving, bastard slave masters. When you vote, you want to vote for these cocks. Good luck with that.
It's fucking frightening, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's proper frightening as well.
The worst people.
Yeah. They do it.
The thing is, the problem is, right? It's not like we ain't got enough people over here. We've got 70-odd million people in this country, and I'm pretty sure that we could have found a bunch of people that could have done a fucking better job than they could have. But no, instead we only have to pick a certain type of corrupt individuals from a certain place. Why is that? Why do they have to go to this fucking school? Why did only this bloodline have to fucking get these positions? What the fuck's going on here, man?
Exactly. It's true for real. That's true, that is, mate. Who picks them fuckers?
No, illegitimate. Every single one of them. They should be hung by their toes until they're fucking.
Hung by their toes. I like that.
Beep, beep, beep.
Hey, that was a nice non-violent way of putting that. I like that. Hung by their toes. Yeah. Not going to work them. They'll just be
Hung
there
by
hanging
their
there.
toes and
They ain't going to hurt them. They'll
tickle.
just be hanging there for a long time, you know?
Tickle them.
We should bring back the stocks. You remember those stocks where they used to tie them in those things and just everyone used to throw cabbages and tomatoes and eggs at them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just put them in the open there, right there, speaker's corner. Just line them all up and everybody could just throw shit at them.
Yeah, us lot fucking my lot growing up like with my friends and that fucking little wankers they were at the time. Fucking used to freeze the eggs on it. And I used to be there thinking that it's boy when those eggs used to pop my ass.
Wow, you can't.
Yeah.
Fucking frozen egg.
You felt like a fucking cricket ball.
Yeah, it was like a stone, man.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Well, I've said this, Victoria. You have got a fair point. Because, like, again, I am against illegal immigration and what's been going on there, right? Me personally, again, that's the stance that I have on that topic. However, I have highlighted on many of occasions that, like, you got to ask yourself, and I don't believe that all these people that are coming over illegally are asylum seekers, if I'm honest. I do believe there's a lot of economic migrants coming over.
The asylum seekers, they can just come over on a plane. Man. They don't have to come over on a boat.
But it is true that, like, you know, when you're doing certain things to countries and you sit back and allow things to happen to countries, you know, it's kind of like you got to expect for there to be refugees and shit. That's going to happen.
Refugees and asylum seekers can come over here on a plane and they won't get no problems. The people that are coming over on boats, right, are economic migrants, right, without paperwork, which makes them illegal migrants, right? They don't have the paperwork, and even if they did try to ask to come over here legally, we would deny them, so they wouldn't be accepted over here. In any case, in any case, they wouldn't be accepted over here. They don't have any skills to offer to bring with them. They don't have any money to bring with them. They're just going to come over here and cause us even more problems, right? I mean, we've got enough homeless on the street. We've got enough fucking people on the job center. We don't need to add that to with people that haven't even paid 1 cent into this country. You know, most of us have spent fucking 50 years working our ass off and paying taxes and fucking all kinds of shit, mortgages and loans and taxes and taxes and taxes. Fucking whole life we've been paying taxes in this country, and now we can't fucking get no fucking help. But no, we're gonna help somebody who's come over here for 5 minutes. That's not fair.
No, it's not fair. And how do they expect the population to act when they're seeing that they're struggling like fucking, and somebody just arrived the other day and is getting all the fucking benefits when all the doors been slammed in their face repeatedly over and fucking over and over again. It's fucking horrible, mate.
Yeah. If you're gonna help somebody, help the people over here, man. People are born here. People worked all their life over here, and fucking put taxes in here. They fucking, you know, they were born here, man. They got fucking. Their parents were born here. Their parents were born here. Their fucking brothers, sisters, mothers, fucking cousins, next door neighbors. You know, and then you're not gonna help them.
How do you expect them to react? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not surprised they're pissed.
Fucking hell, man.
They just got robbed, basically. Right,
yeah.
Because they got promised, right? We're gonna take all this, we're gonna steal all this money for you, right? So we could do all of these and make sure that if you fucking get unemployed, if you need help, we're gonna be there for you. If you need fucking this, that, and the other, we're gonna do this for you. But they're lying. They're lying, right? You're fucking becoming old pensioner, and that's it. They fucking throw away they just chuck you away, man. You're not good to us anymore. We can't keep this guy going.
Talking of pension.
Yeah, and rob the pension and take him, just leave him, fucking put him in a hole somewhere.
Hasn't that just gone up, the pension age?
Yes, it has. It has, mate, yeah.
For something ridiculous,
I can't remember what it was again. Yeah, it has. I can't remember what it fucking was again. But it's just absolutely fucking disgusting, mate.
We got no no jobs anymore, right? With all this AI and robotics taking over. So what the fuck are they going to do now? What is
Be
it
like,
going to do now?
what a bold statement to make. You are a traitor to England.
Explain in your next sentence.
Oh no, Jason, next comment. Explain to me how I'm a traitor, please. Bearing in mind, I'm not
For
in
not
any way.
supporting our troops in Yemen. This guy is a fucking cockney.
No.
And you've been listening to a word we've been fucking saying, man, just now. Yeah, let's support our troops. Let's go and kill some people. Let's go and fucking spend some money and fucking, you know,
You
give
know what the
votes.
funny thing is? I spend enough time actually speaking to veterans, and most of them don't even hold the same opinion as you. And they've actually been to these fucking wars. You know, that's the funny thing. I know that most people in here saying that I'm a traitor, blah de blah. You're not supporting your forces or whatever. I'm telling you now, would think you're an idiot.
You know, the funny thing is, if the shit really did hit the fan, he's a little pussy that would be the first one to be a traitor. That's the reality. Pussies like that would be the first ones to switch sides. If we had like a red dawn and all of a sudden we were being invaded by the East, man, this guy would be a collaborator. Right? He'd switch over and wear a red coat straight away, man. A little fucking star and
It's fine.
fucking.
It's fine. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion.
He's
But I
also
just think
entitled to fuck his own
to
cock.
accuse me of being a traitor. I mean, like I say, for one, I've never served for my country, so going as far as traitor, I think it's a little bit far. I've never been a spy or anything of that kind of nature. So, yeah, I don't really get where you're coming from there. You asked me if I support Palestine. I already said earlier that I neither support, or actually, I'm neither for Palestine and I'm neither for Israel. I'm neither Jewish, neither Muslim. I neither live in fucking Israel or Palestine. So it doesn't really have a direct effect on me. However, as someone who does have a little bit of value and care for human life, I mean, I would definitely say that there's been disproportionate bombing in Palestine. If you take that as me supporting Palestine, then hey, I guess I'll have to wear it. But other than that, I think again your claims are wrong.
We support stopping the war, full stop.
Yeah. It's better than supporting the murder of innocent people, right?
And I sound drunk. Thank you. I sound drunk.
Yeah. You sound like you got sitting on a stick.
I'm working for the Muslims.
And what are you working for the Jews?
Well, that's funny, man. Jason, it's all right, bro. Like I say, your opinions are welcome, dear, but shit. You're dumb for treason. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, treason's like an okay thing. It's quite acceptant, actually, treason. But I mean, yeah. But yeah, don't be silly, man. To work for the Muslims. Who's paying that then? Where's that coming from? I wish the Saudis were paying me. I ain't gonna lie. I'd take the Saudis' money all day long. They pay good money. They got a lot of fucking money. They can share that with me, no problem. But yeah,
Anyway,
Jason,
guys,
join the army if
I'm
you
gonna go
can.
grab a coffee. I'm gonna go grab a coffee and take a break. Do some
Yeah, I'm
cooking for
gonna.
tomorrow, and then I'll probably see you guys over at TPP later if you're going over.
Man, I'm probably going to shut this down in the next 5 or something, bro.
All right, man. All right, fair
Respect
mellows.
anyway, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
take
man.
care, bro. I'll see you on
All
the
right,
other side.
man.
bro. See you on the other
See you in a
side.
bit, guys. Bye-bye. Ciao. Ta-da, baby.
So what are you saying, bro?
Jason, I am willing to have a boxing match with you next time you come to City Centre. Which City Centre, Jason? You want a boxing match? What, like a bare knuckle or what? Like, what we talking? See, and it's funny as well, all these people that try to make out that a group of people are so violent and disgusting, want to resort to violence. I don't get that logic either, to be honest. Oh, Big G.
Hi, evening, wet wipes. How you doing?
Yeah, mate. You found your balls.
Yeah. Oh, hey, old Piers Mellows. What you eating anyway? Story time with Mellows. What you eating, mate?
I'm eating a crunchy.
I know, it sounds nice.
Mm.
Yeah, smacking lips. Unbelievable. Oh, what have I
You
missed?
hate that as well, don't you?
I fucking hate people eating on phones and shit like that, man. No. Proper boils my piss.
Jason wants to go out on a date in fucking at the ball ring. He's gonna put the English back in me. I hope it's an English fry up. I do love an English fry up.
Sounds like it's going to be an English sausage at this rate, mate.
Blood sausage.
Honestly, I love the internet, man. It brings out some weird people.
Yeah, some weird fucking sick, twisted fuckers.
Isn't there? You know? I want to have a boxing match next time. Like, shit. Like, you know what, bro? To think that we're going to have a boxing match right next to the ball as well. Like, that's where I just laugh. Because, for a start, if you really wanted to have a fight, you'd be like, meet me down this back street somewhere. You wouldn't want to meet in one of the most cameraed up areas of Birmingham. That makes no sense at all. I mean, are you brain dead or what? I mean, I don't even have to punch you in the head to make you brain dead. You're like already there. I can't do that.
Honestly, baby, there's no to worry about with it.
You don't know this, Jason, isn't he? Is he one of the dickheads that work in the what's the name in there? Security, the butthurt security.
I reckon.
Is he one of those?
With most of these people that start saying, "Oh, do you want a boxing fight?" They can't box a box of chocolates in a fucking chocolate factory. You know what I mean? They really can't.
Hang on, I'm going to put the link out for you. This is another thing. Anyone that's willing to meet in person is willing to come up on a fucking bullshit panel on the internet. Let's be honest. Like, you know. So yeah, I'm going to put the link out for you, Jason. If you would like to have a normal adult discussion without the need to make threats or, you know.
Especially ones you can't cash.
So there's the link anyway. You're more than welcome to come up, buddy. You're more than welcome. Come put the English back in the channel. Come on.
Come on, big boy. Yeah, puss.
So anyway, what's been the topic of conversation tonight?
Grim's in America.
Grim's in
Hey,
America.
Angela, good to see you.
Oh, Grim's in America.
I'm on a don't give a fuck campaign with the trolls. Yeah, that's about it. I'm grinding my weed before you ask. I don't think I've got enough weed for this cockhead, so you're gonna have to bear with me.
Oh, we got Jason. Hang on, Jason. It's saying you're not Jason, it's saying you're not connected.
Oh, come on, get up
You're
here.
backstage, but there's no. It's saying you got no mic and no camera.
Come on in, cockhead. Get up here. Sort your shit out.
Won't
Mic
allow
button, bottom left-hand corner. Press it once.
Won't allow me to bring you on.
What's that?
Yeah, you can join without mic and camera, can you? All he needs to do is press the
No,
button.
literally. Like when I push them to bring them on, it gives me edit name, kick from studio, or ban from studio. There's no option to actually bring them on.
Yeah, I'm just saying that on his screen, he needs to push the mic button in bottom left. He hasn't given permissions to his mic and camera by it sounds for StreamYard.
Try again, Jason.
I'm gonna sort your shit out, man. Try and figure it out, you dumb fuck.
No, same problem again, Jason. Saying the same thing.
Put
it on the screen. I can put it even, if you don't believe me, I can screenshot it right now and put it on the screen.
Allow the mic and camera, you stupid fucking cockhead.
Taking a screenshot just in case the claims that, oh, you wouldn't let me on. Oh, mate, add me on Facebook. No, come up and have a chat. You can't do that. Come and have a chat.
I'm gonna be you stupid fucking pussycat.
I'll give you my number. Add me on Facebook now. Jason, just join the panel, man. It's not hard. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, did I scare him off, man? Bear, should I go away so he can come on? Do I scare him?
I don't know, man. It's just some crazy guy and that all of a sudden wants to
Jason, you have to worry about me, man.
Wants me to slide into his DMs and shit. Come on.
You need me to take a shit in your mouth as well. I can do that.
The fuck? I just don't roll that way, man. I mean, I have a problem with anyone that does, but bro, I'm not your guy.
I don't know about you, but I add friends on Facebook. I don't know enemies. You don't do that. You don't just add somebody to Facebook friends list who's just.
Jason might have issues. I mean, I think Mike's a stretch. Let's be honest, Victoria. Honestly, what is it? It's impossible to start one of these live streams
without finding
from start to finish without someone coming in trying to be a fucking idiot in some way.
That's why I'm getting so pissed off, man.
Right, why does it affect you? Why does my opinion affect you so badly? And anyway, I'm not even going to check out your Facebook, bro. Jason Palmer. Mr. Jason Palmer on Facebook, people. Check him out. In fact, actually, that's a good point. Let's share your link. You want it out there. Let's share it. Yeah. Hey, people, check out this guy that wants to go around threatening violence. A matter of opinion. Jeez, chill out, bro.
Is he butthurt or something? You met him before?
I don't know who this guy is. Fucking, I don't know who they are, man. Some crazy motherfucker.
I'll get you arrested. He's up here threatening to beat you up. Now he's going to get you arrested. What a stupid cock.
I'll get you a what? What? You get me arrested for?
Oh my god, these people are so fucking ridiculously insane. You know, it's like they're not just stupid, right? To call them stupid would be unfair to stupid people.
I mean, I know Mudslinger. You know. It is one of those. I really could, but how much fucking time you meant to give these people? It says he has autism on Facebook bio. All right, that's all right then. We'll just excuse him.
Yeah.
Just let him off.
Fucking idiot.
No, BBW, don't worry, man. I'm a big boy. I can look after myself on these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? Oh, Big G was in fucking TPP yesterday, giving it like fucking I'm going insane in here. That will happen to you.
Brain damage.
Like I thought I was mental when I first came on YouTube. I'm fucking sane as fuck compared to some characters. I'm fucking sane as fuck. I'm miraculously recovered from YouTube.
I'm willing to forgive you if you were what? Now you're just doing real shit trolling, Jason.
Forgive you. He's gonna forgive you. He's just coming here, threatened you, threatened to call the police on you, and now he wants to forgive you.
But honestly, like
you can't make that shit up, man. I'm telling you, this is just fuck.
Can Jason feature in the new project? Jason, Jason can just be. He can be one of those. What do they call them, man?
We're gonna make some new merch.
Yeah, we can make some merch for Jason. Jason, stick around, man. We can make you. You might end up on some merch.
Yeah.
What? See what I mean? English are all friends, mate. No need for this.
Yeah, go to bed, Jason. I think it's bedtime.
Yeah.
Go to bed. Shouldn't be watching over 18 YouTube anyway, mate. Go to bed.
Yeah. Jason, thanks for your contribution, man. It was entertaining while it lasted, I guess.
Shake hands and walk away with me.
Mate, I'm not shaking. Yeah, I'm not shaking nothing of yours, mate.
I ain't going nowhere with you, bro.
I told you, man. I just really am not that way inclined, buddy. But Jason, good night, buddy. It was nice to meet you.
Fun, mate. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, please do come back. Don't be a stranger. No worries, mate. See you, pal. Honestly, I'm actually starting to wonder if I'm going a bit insane.
Stick around, man. Find out.
Did that just happen?
Are we on Bear Britain Audits or are we on TPP? What the fuck's going on, man?
Oh, listen, right. You always know. Tune in, man, and something. It could be the most boring show ever that I put on, but at some point, something fucking weird will go down. It's weird. Just straight away. I'm still trying to get over the fact that the last time I was live, I had a fucking male backstage masturbating. I mean, I still ain't over that shit.
I've always said this. I've said it a number of times. You don't have to fucking get them, don't you, baby? Yeah. You just attract the fucking nutcases, pal.
Do you know what I mean? Even look at some of the videos. I mean, I even catch them in my videos. Come across some right strange ones, man.
Some nutcases. They're like flies around shit around you, fella.
Yeah.
It's concerning.
The more successful his channel gets, the more these fucking idiots will come out of the woodwork. That's what the reason is. It's mathematics, just simple maths. Numbers game.
I'm waiting, Orbit. I don't know how long you're meant to give these guys. I'm not someone that really deals with these people too much if I don't have to, other than auditing, you know. So I don't know how long I'm to give them, mate. But there has been process. I mean, in the sense of like, if I don't hear back, what day are we on today? We're on Monday. We're Tuesday now. If I don't hear by midweek, mate, I'll definitely chase it up. But I don't hold any hope. The police are shit at anything, you know. But it's fucking. He's just disgusting, man. Can't, man. Good night, pal. Good day. Oh, so funny. I'm going to bed. Oh, him going to bed. Bet his mum was at him. Maybe.
Yeah, his mum told him off. Getting to bed.
Yeah, no, it's sick. Listen, I swear to God, right? I mean, I know you all don't really want no. I mean, it's not. It is what it is for all adults, right? You know what fucking masturbating is. But like, who the fuck just turns their camera on, stands up, and starts doing that shit?
Wrinkle.
Like, who thinks that that's just like a normal thing to do, man?
There's only one person on Earth, right?
Yeah, there's some weird folk about, man. Fucking
Weird?
tapped in it.
Yeah, isn't it? Like understatement, I think.
And then he tries coming over to TPP, right? Where like, well, I don't think he liked it, man. I think he like got a little bit. He was another one. He done exactly the same thing. He was like trying to give me some addresses, which I didn't really believe the addresses he gave me, right? And then all of a sudden he's like, "I'll call the police." He's like, "Hey, the fuck? Come down here. I'm gonna do this, rah rah rah." And then it changed to, "Oh no, I'm gonna." As soon as he realised,
Yeah,
as soon as we realised some of the information,
come down. Next minute, I'll call the police.
as soon as he realised we had some information, it all of a sudden it just shifted to, "I'm calling the police."
Yeah, fucking bipolar as fuck. Some folk on here, man.
Nuts, isn't it? Nuts, bro.
Unbelievable.
Oh God! I wish I was Grim on holiday.
How long's he out there for?
10 days or something.
You best bring our produce back, Grim. You're our mule.
Our produce. They're saying shit like that, man. Not only will they get fucking stopped at customs, but we'll all get our fucking doors busted through. We're fucking there, fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. Boom! Oh, fuck. Big J opened his mouth.
Yeah.
Next time I speak,
Grim.
oh, yeah, fucking locked up as well.
Grim, you best bring that few key of coke back.
Actually, I'm not fucking telling you when he's flying back or whatever. Actually,
I'll be in airport, mate. Look out for this man.
free Andrew Tate. You know what? The more I listen to that guy as well, I think he talks a lot of sense. I mean, he talks some shit, but why don't we all? You know? Andrew Tate talks a lot of sense, and he's another one that's being shut down, isn't he? He's being shut down. Having his fucking speech fucking taken away from him, his free speech. I can see the snap under the rubber gloves from here. Fuck's sake.
Is he in here anyway, Grim? I'm surprised he
Grim?
ain't up on panel.
It was earlier. No, he'd be enjoying his holiday, man. Fucking sit on here when you're in fucking the States. What would you do that for? Man. He was on People's podcast earlier and that, and he was showing like where he was staying and that. Looked nice. Nice big lake outside and that. Nice. Weather looked good. Yummy bastard. Andrew and Tristan Tate are both smart guys. Yeah, man.
The dad was a fucking world chess guru, wasn't he?
He was one, yeah. He was. I'm sure in Andrew Tate's fucking podcast or whatever he does, there's a big fucking like night chess piece in the background.
Weren't they from Luton or something like that? Yeah, I think they were from Luton, weren't they?
I think you're right, yeah. Yeah, just two fucking average lads from Luton. You fucking,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he
To
speaks
say
a
it's
lot
a
of sense.
shithole. To say it's a shithole, fair play to him. Like, fucking hate Luton. You've been to Luton before?
I've been through Luton. I've never really been there.
It's like fucking Beirut. It's like Beirut, man. Oh, that.
It's like Beirut. Yeah, no, I haven't. They also donated thousands to Gaza. They did actually, yeah. I see a lot of that. See that? They sent a load of aid in, didn't they? Guys got fucking.
We're not going on about fucking that daft proxy war again, are we? Fucking hell.
That what?
Proxy war, mate. That's what it is. It's a proxy. It's Iran. Iran's don't like the fucking Jews being in the Middle East. That's what it is. It's all to do with fucking Iran. Why do you think like Saudi Arabia don't get involved?
I was getting at this earlier.
Saudi Arabia don't get involved because they don't give a shit if the Jews are there or not. It's only Iran that gives a shit that the Jews are there. Why do you think Egypt don't take them in? Again, Egypt don't give a fuck.
Oh, Beirut, great food.
Like I say, it's a complete proxy war. Same with fucking Russia and Ukraine. It's a proxy.
But yeah, but we're all meant to get behind that one.
No, I don't get by any of them, mate, because, like I say, they're all proxy wars. Don't get me wrong, it's not nice that people are dying and whatnot on both sides. But end of the day, it's like people. This is what annoys me, like the protests in fucking Britain and stuff. Right? If you think Britain's got any sway in what goes on in that war, you're completely wrong. So go do your protests. I'll tell you what, go over to Palestine.
So you don't think that the government here are talking and do anything, no?
They can't do
that. I don't believe.
They can't do fuck all. Honestly, we can't do fuck all of what goes on. We can't tell Israel what to do.
Why is that?
Because they'll just tell us to fucking go on our bikes, or they'll turn around and say, "All right, then we won't buy any more fucking weapons off you."
So we're scared.
Yeah. Israel's got us by the bollocks.
Because the reason I say that is because, like, it doesn't seem like it's so much of an issue going into other places that have nothing to do with us, and we seem to think we have such a pull or in what goes on. So, I
The
mean,
only reason
it's
why
a coincidence that all of a sudden this one, like, oh, it's not our war, we can't do anything. Why is that? Because it's actually a country that if you did try to fucking butt in, it wouldn't be so easy for us.
yeah,
No?
the only reason why we our name gets brought into it is because we came up with the Balfour Treaty. That is the only reason. So they think that because we created the treaty and we put them there, is that we can sort it out. We can't. And like I say, bigger picture things. We've got a vested interest. You know, would we want Iran to be a complete superpower? Now we won't.
Personally, no. Here's my personal opinion on that one. Definitely not.
Who funds Hamas? Iran.
But who created Hamas?
Well, it was byproduct, wasn't it, of
Mossad.
Previous wars that's gone on. It's like who created ISIS? You know, one minute we were fucking mates with ISIS and Taliban when they were fighting Russia. As soon as we're fucking fighting them. That's what I mean. I don't believe majority of things that you see in media, man. It's bigger picture stuff. It's all to do with fucking Iran. Why would they fund these organisations if they didn't have a vested interest?
Right. Well, we all know fucking one of the biggest profitable businesses has got to be war, innit? Holy shit.
Why doesn't Saudi Arabia get involved?
Well, apparently, according to PPW down here, their opinion on that was, if I scroll back up, I think it was there somewhere. Saudi government doesn't get involved because they are traitors. Egypt's Saudi government are puppets of America.
So, like I say, they're the most richest people in that region.
They say I'm Pakistani, my country, well, of origin, obviously, they were born here, but my country is a clear country. We don't recognize Israel, we only recognize Palestine. So it's not only Iran that doesn't want Jews in Palestine. I mean, that's the kind of shit. There we are. That's the kind of shit. Like, why?
You got to think of all the different factions that are also within the Islamic. You got fucking look at Iraq, for example. Like I say, I don't know the tribes off top of my head, but like you got the Sunnis, Kurdish, all these bloody. They're all fighting with each other as well. Like I say, Middle East is not just a simple thing; it's a complex thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's why I wouldn't take sides on either side because they're both as bad as each other. And like I say, it's a proxy. It's a proxy war. Iran are off the bonds.
But again, why do you say that? Is that not maybe some narrative that's been spun by our media?
No, I think it's just it's the hatred towards other people. Really, to be fair, why can't they just live side by side with Jews? What? Let's say there wasn't any wars at all. What is the issue with the Jews? What is the issues with Sunnis and like Kurds and whatnot getting on with each other? You know, let's take Jews out of it. Actually, look at the actual tribes within the Islamic, some of the Islamic states. They can't even get on with each other.
I mean, like you said, it's complex, and the fucking Middle East. And I don't. It'll always be the same. Can't see anything changing anytime soon.
Nah, I can't see it neither. Look at Syria. Fucking Syria's just as bad. Fucking gas their own chemical gas the fucking own people.
We lived side by side with Jews before 1948, until they invaded Palestine. I mean, again, I kind of agree with that. I go back to earlier. I don't claim to be the most educated person, but I believe that was the Palestinian people's land. That was once, and the only people that have been pushed out of that land over the years are fucking Palestinian people, and the Jewish have fucking moved in. Claim it's their rightful holy land. I mean, what?
To be fair, Middle East, we drew the borders anyway for each of the countries. The British fucking created the fucking Middle East and the relevant countries.
Well,
We put certain people, their royals, into power. But again, you can't keep looking at the past saying, "No, UK shouldn't have done this. British shouldn't have done this." It was over fucking hundreds of years ago.
I know, that's what kind of makes it even worse. Like, you telling me you can't have sorted this shit out by now?
And again, I've said this before: fucking extremism. Once you've got extremists on both sides, they'll never be able to live side by side at all.
Not with polar opposites of the spectrum, no.
Exactly. It's
That's so
if you're.
fucking
I've got loads of Muslim friends. They're all moderate Muslims. Cool as fuck. But as soon as you get, like, say, extreme Muslims, extreme fucking Christians, or whatever, clashes, man, shit don't work. End of the day, I don't give a shit what religion you fucking follow. I don't follow one myself. I don't care what colour your skin is. You know what I mean? We're all fucking human beings. Fucking get over yourselves. If you want to fucking follow some shit books that are written fucking 2,000 years ago, get a fucking grip. Get your head in real world, man.
Big G likes to say annoyed people.
If you want to fucking follow bullshit Bible, fucking fair play to you, but I won't be fucking following it. Muslims, if you want to fucking walk around in circles around a big square fucking block, fair play to you. Fucking do as you please, but fucking don't push your shit onto other people.
Do you think that happens a lot? That being pushed up? Because I've got to say, I don't think it's people that really push it in your face. I mean, there's all this protesting and stuff. I guess it's pushed out there a lot more.
Well, again, I've always said this: if you're that fucking bothered about, and you want to, instead of protesting on British streets and going to London and doing your marches and whatnot, if you're that fucking bothered about the situation, go jump on a plane, go over to Palestine and Israel and protest there. Fill your fucking boats. If you're that fucking bothered about it and concerned about it, Happy days.
Put yourself under a load of dropping bombs. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a good idea.
Well, you know, they're all right to fucking preach when they are in the situation and whatnot, and they've got fucking life of fucking under Britain and whatnot. You know what I mean? It's like it's like almost like they're keyboard warriors. It's like the internet, innit? Quite happy to do shit behind the screen and that, but when it comes to crunch, you won't put yourself in situation, will you? Fucking give your head a wobble.
And I'd say, unfortunately, there's a lot of people as well that probably, whether they're against or even for supporting the Free Palestine movement, that a lot of them probably don't even know what they're following in the first place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
if you went round and asked them like a few questions, they're probably like, I don't know. I'm just here attending day out.
taking it away from like that area and whatnot. It's like these just oil people. You know what I mean? Protesting on British streets and whatnot. I'll tell you what. Go put yourselves over into fucking China and India, the two biggest polluters in the world, which are going through industrial revolution. You know what I mean? Go protest to them and see what happens to you.
Right.
You know, we pollute.
I'm not siding with this guy, but they have got a fair point. If someone like themselves was to go over to Palestine, they'd be labelled a terrorist by our government. I believe that.
Yeah, I suppose he's got a point. Like, we'll go do it in Saudi then. I'll go do it in Iran.
Fuck around.
Yeah, don't be doing it on British streets because end of the day, we can't do fuck all. Our government can't do fuck all. It's like all this thing, call for a ceasefire, calls for a ceasefire. All right then, call for a ceasefire. Are they going to listen to us? How the fuck? Okay, now give your head a wobble.
It was called British Monday. Palestine wasn't a country or state. Well, I don't know. What I do know is kind of moving away from that conversation is it seems to me by the time Israel are finished, it really is just going to look like a car park, man. Just going to look flat. Nothing left of the place. So, if that's not a form of genocide, then I don't know what is really. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a dummy.
Why don't we get involved in India, Pakistan? They've been at war for fucking years. Absolutely years. There's a fucking bit of land between the two countries that is fucking basically no man's land because they've been fighting over this fucking bit of land for years and years and years. Why don't we get involved in that? Why in that in media?
Don't fit the narrative.
Exactly. Don't fit the narrative. Yeah, well, like I say, mate, that's my own personal opinion. And
that's another thing that doesn't get spoken about, actually. The things that are going on in Kashmir. It doesn't get spoke about at all. Kashmir belongs to Pakistan, not India. And I bet you if there was an Indian in here, they would turn around and say that fucking it belongs to India, not Pakistan, you know?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? People fucking just. And a lot of this just boils down to religion, doesn't it?
Yeah, religion, man.
And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, or certainly that's the narrative that gets pushed. That's definitely. So, again, all right, maybe as someone who's not religious, so I don't mean to be disrespectful to anyone, right? But fucking a lot of people dying and a lot of fucking shit for nothing. No one's ever proved to anyone that God's real or fucking Jesus, Allah, fucking the Buddha. Well, maybe the Buddha was. He didn't even want to be a god, the Buddha, did he? On his plan. But anyway, fucking no one can prove any of these fucking. So it seems to me like let's fight over fuck all. Let's fight over the imaginary man to the death. It's pointless. What a waste of fucking time.
Exactly, mate. If you like I say, if you want to believe in fucking books and fucking scripture that was written in like over 2,000 years ago, fill your boats. I ain't following some fucking numpty that fucking wrote this shit.
What's that? I know a Muslim from Sierra Leone. In Africa, he stands with the Jews. Why? He told me they deserve a state due to all the Arab countries, not one Jewish state. I mean, yeah, I've looked into that as well, and that was one of the things that kind of come to me that was like, it seems to me like, and I know Big G said, oh, why don't certain countries get involved? I don't think it's, I guess they don't really need to, especially when they're trying to go down, set up their futures with their countries. But it seems to me that the Middle East don't want Jews there at all. So I kind of get that. I get what you're saying. Like, basically, the fucking Jewish people have a right to settlement also in the Middle East. And, there's a lot of fucking Muslim countries that don't want to tolerate that shit, man. Yeah, and again, as Big G, you touched on it, man. Iran. There's some crazy motherfuckers right there.
It's like I say, Iran, Syria, off the fucking bonds, man. Need to stop smoking that shisha pipe and shit.
Like I say, everyone's entitled to believe what they believe, mate. It's the beauty of fucking our freedoms. But hey, that's a weird one, because if Kashmir belongs to Pakistan and Pakistan was part of India until 1947, doesn't Pakistan belong to India because it was Britain that gave Pakistan its own lands, not India? Fucking hell, that made my head hurt. Vanish, help yourself, mate. No,
you can argue this. You can argue this with fucking about China as well and Taiwan. And Hong Kong. So at the end of the day, were under Chinese rule.
I just think, again, I'll go back to what you kind of said, man. Not that I disagree with you that this country can't do more than what they're doing to stop it. However, there are countries in the Middle East, man, that could put a stop to it. You know what I mean?
God.
Quite easily put a stop to it, man.
You've got probably the richest countries in the Middle East because of oil. Saudis, Qataris, UAE, Oman. Why don't they get involved? Because they don't want to get involved. Because they're a different type of Muslim to what they are.
BBA fun fact that the government of the West Bank doesn't like Hamas and recognise Israel as a state, not a Jewish one, but a state. That's what I mean. It's a religious war. Holy shit! Exactly. Nothing to do with you. I get it, man. Like I say, nothing to do with us. But ain't it a shame that fucking hell? Because I kind of look like, and this is again no disrespect to anyone, man, but I kind of look like Israel are more, or at least I'd like to have thought they are. They live with a bit more of like the Western values, right? What's fucking having fucking thing? But yeah, fuck knows, man. Fuck knows. But I'm gonna shut this down, I reckon, and head over to Mellows. Are you even still there? He's probably over there.
No, I'm still here, man.
Still there. What should we do, man? Should we drop the link and head over there or so?
Yeah, sure.
Go cause some fucking.
What, we still on panel 100? Should be.
Oh.
Are you going to TPP?
Yeah, it's panel 100. It would be good to get some peeps over there.
Oh, let's hope Renata's in there.
Oh, guys. Let's have a look who's on the panel.
We got Motherfucker!
Motherfucker!
Yeah, Blazy's on there.
Oh, do you know what? I must say, the one thing about this channel is like there's a lot of trolls that have come on. People that have come on with acts and personas, and they just needn't have, because over time they've kind of like, I don't know. They've like turned, ain't they, Mellows?
Yeah.
Even that Rich and that, from when he first come on to now, it's like,
Yeah, no, he's a.
you know what I mean? It's like we tame these trolls, man. We give them like a little bit of a fucking dress down and that, and then be like, yo.
It's weird, isn't it?
But everybody hit that link, man. Push the subscribe button and come over to TPP. Tell them BBA sent you. Especially just to piss Easy off, man. And everyone put fucking UK is great or something just to piss Easy off. And I'm only joking. But definitely say I sent you. Everyone push that link and come see what the Madhouse is like. Who's on the panel, man?
There's only a few.
Right, lads. I'll see you over there. I'm off ski.
Big G.
All right, Sam. Peace out, guys. Much love, all of you. Thanks for coming over. Orbit Audits, it is actually good to see you again, bro. Big up yourself. Do hope you're well. Do appreciate you becoming a member. It's much appreciated.
For those who are going to come over to TPP, we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, man. Bring a thick skin. You might not need it tonight, you know. But it can go from 0 to 100 very quick sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It just depends who that next person on the panel is, doesn't it? But yeah, no, big up yourselves. I'll keep you all tuned with what's going on with Grim. And as always, guys, it's a pleasure fucking having you all in here. Do hit the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And yeah, man, just look out for the videos and bless you all, man. See you all over on TPP. Hit that link, man. Hit that link. You ain't gonna want to miss it. Peace.
See ya. Bye. All right, man.